Hello! We're streaming again. We made it.
Woo!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Servants of the Dread Lord with the Barrel Scrapers.
Woo!
Woo!
It's me.
That's us.
Yeah,
Me.
it's me. I know them.
I can't
Cool.
see.
So yeah, we're yes. Andrew is blind. We had a canoeing excursion for a little camp out thing last week, and he got blasted in the face, and his glasses went clean off. I
Yep,
managed to
they're
hold
gone.
on to mine because of my superior reflexes and boating abilities.
And he wasn't in the front.
I don't think that's relevant.
I think that's relevant.
But yeah, we're back again. Very excited to play some Dungeons and Dragons with your newly leveled up characters, right? You're all 5th level now?
Woo!
Yep,
Yeah.
know it. All of us are 5th level.
Yeah, that means your cantrips are better. That means you get those extra attacks and all that stuff. Juicy stuff,
And
you guys.
Speed.
What's that?
I am speed.
Oh, you are speed. Oh, the barbarian gets more movement speed now. Fantastic. Excellent job, Mr. Owen Wilson. And yeah, we're just really excited to do some more stuff here. How's everyone doing?
I'm tired.
Tired.
Yeah.
All
Been a
right.
long week.
So we're gonna have one of our patented high energy streams today, then, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, we got this. I might be looking like I'm pissed off, but I'm having fun.
He just has to squint. He thought about trying to wear his prescription sunglasses, but
Yeah.
it just doesn't really work. So he'll just be doing this the whole time.
Yep.
Like, is that a friend or an ally? Breath weapon anyway.
I'm gonna be zoomed in pretty close to my character sheet here.
Yeah, I think it's only fair to make your character permanently blinded for the duration of the session. I think that's just fair.
Okay, I have detect magic going all the time.
Okay, sounds good. You don't detect the non-magical arrows that are lodged in your neck.
Yep, I don't detect those because this is my only way of seeing.
Well, all right. Let's kick things off. Let's do a little Q&A. Let's do a little check-in with all the characters. Let's start with Snap and Cade. Cade, introduce Snap really briefly, and how about you let us know how Snap feels about the adventure so far, and how he feels about his fellow adventurers.
All right. Well, there's his full name is Snapping Bone, but he tries to go by Snap, and it's hard to articulate it to other people because he can't really speak very well.
Thank you.
Yeah. And sorry, can you repeat the prompt because I already forgot it?
Just tell us where Snap is at. What's his headspace right now? How does he feel about the adventure? How does he feel about his companions?
All right. For what he feels like about the adventure, he doesn't quite know how to feel because this is all still very new to him. He's just kind of going along because he doesn't know what he's really supposed to be doing. He doesn't really have like a job with the Dreadlord. He's kind of showed up and was there for a while and was told to go do this. So he's just kind of figuring it out. As for his companions, they're all a little weird. He's just starting to warm up to Astrogor because he really did not like Astrogor very much because giant, terrifying dragon. And everyone else is just kind of weird, like weird cat lady, weird ghosts. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Astrogor's the normal one.
I'm the most normal. He feels like.
That's actually true. It's so true.
All right, Andrew, tell us about Astrogor. Same prompt.
Okay, so basically how he's feeling about the group. That's the prompt.
Yep.
Well, introduce yourself too. What are you, man?
What are you?
Astrogor is the greatest silver dragon that's ever lived.
It's also the most humble.
No, Astrogor is pretty sweet. Let's see. Okay, how he feels about the group. He likes everyone, except he's starting to get a chip on his shoulder against Logan.
Who isn't though?
He's starting to hate Logan more and more and more. He's more of want to like try to talk it through, not be as violent, and see what goes on. And then Logan's over here murdering shit.
I think you misunderstand. Logan just responds poorly. I don't think he wants to murder. I think he just responds poorly in aggressive situations. Anyway.
But that's how Astragor is feeling at the moment. Yeah. That's about
Awesome. Cool. All right, Brooke, tell us about your ghost and how your ghost is feeling.
it. Wait, there's one more thing. Astragor is starting to really want to throw the cat against the wall.
What?
What?
The cat do?
He wants to throw Amara against the wall, see what it sticks.
Why?
I think he's mixing up like sticky gecko toys with a cat.
But anyways, okay, that's it. Sorry.
So I play Logan. I'm Brooke, and I play Logan Cresswell, who is a teenage angst ghost. So right now in the adventure, Logan's not feeling too great because he is only remembering small pieces of his past and small amounts of information of why he serves the Dreadlord, because it's something he forgot about a long time ago. And as far as his companions, I think he mostly just sees them as a liability currently, since he's the only one that can. He basically can't die, so to speak.
Again.
Yeah, he can't die again. But he's also just growing increasingly more paranoid and concerned about where he fits in with the group and with the Dreadlord himself. And yeah, he's a little odd as far as reacting poorly in situations, but if he feels threatened, he serves the Dreadlord. And apparently there's no god. There's no gods. At least not for him. So what does he care if someone dies?
See no god here other than me.
Yeah. Well, not even himself. He doesn't see himself as a god. He just doesn't see a god that was merciful enough to take him in before the Dreadlord did. So, yeah. He's feeling a little bit of angst. Good teen angst. Dead teen angst.
Do you think there'll come a point where Logan just feels like he has to shed all this dead weight and go off and do his own thing? And are you prepared for it with a new character if that's the case?
I think he would if he could, but I think since he did kind of die, and what happens when a ghost dies is they respawn close to their haunt, which at this time he assumes is on someone else. He doesn't know for sure how the Dreadlord sends him out away from away places, because you can't normally go very far from your haunt, so he couldn't strike out on his own if he wanted to. He assumes, at least.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. All right, and Bryn, take us home with Ramara.
Woo! So Ramara, I'm a tabaxi occultist, basically a witch cat.
It's furry.
Pretty awesome. Yeah. She is, so in terms of this adventure, she's not super excited about just being told to go do things. She's itching to find some kind of escape, I think, from service. Just not the fact that she doesn't view the Dreadlord as particularly evil or awful yet, at least. But just in the fact that she really values her freedom.
He's a cat.
Yeah, it's yeah, put me down.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah, but as for her companions, she's not. Yeah, they're all kind of very weird. I mean, Astragor seems to really like people. People don't really like him though. And then the bird kind of just talks back at you, and
it's a real back talking bird in the group.
Yeah.
That's almost literally all I can do.
Yeah.
And I'm always nervous that the ghost is looking at me.
Maybe.
I can feel it, but I can't always see you. So, yeah.
You're the only one that lets him read books.
That's true.
Like,
I can
if
always
you're the
feel
only
when
one
you
that
were
you can
there.
see the books. Yep, of course. He can't hide his presence. He just, I mean, he can kind of, but not really.
Not from me, not from a witch. A
Yeah,
black
exactly.
witch.
Meow.
Witch of the Black Coven.
Very
Anyways.
cool.
Yep.
I can't wait until we finally dump a bunch of money into some art commissions of this party to like get some really cool
Oh.
illustrations.
Oh man.
It'd be so
Yes.
cool. All right, great. Well, let's get into the story here. I'm gonna put on some music.
So how does the dungeon master feel about the party?
How do I
Yeah.
feel about the part? Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of idiots.
How does God feel?
Yeah.
Always. God, how
Uh,
are you doing today?
I think the group has the potential to be a really powerful, tight knit crew, and like you're starting to figure out your powers and how you work together and stuff like that. But I think you have a ways to go, and I don't think the dynamic has been really established yet. So I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see where it goes. I think Logan is definitely at the fringe of the group, and borderline just trying to betray everyone or something.
He's not trying to betray anyone. He's trying to do his job. Y'all are misunderstanding. He doesn't want to kill you. He
Mhm.
just wants you guys to get on with it.
He just never
If we're
wants to
gonna-
be in the same room as anyone else.
Isn't that just teenagers, though? I feel like I'm just playing accurate.
But yeah, I'm excited, and I wonder if Andrew will ever convince anyone to take the mounted combatant feat for him.
We'll see.
Well, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure that it's fine because it's just melee attacks that mountain
Mhm.
combatant has. So like you can do ranged attacks, so I can still just take up the cat.
hmm Yep. Awesome. Well, yeah, let's get back into our story here. So,
I killed the ghost.
we left off
I'm just kidding.
in this tavern in the town of Creek Mill, and you had disposed of a fungal infestation of myconids beneath the town. The town of which is completely deserted now. Its population is now essentially zero. Everyone who used to live here became a fungus and then exploded in a cloud of spores.
Not my fault.
Not my fault.
They were already spores. See,
Yep.
they were basically dead
Um,
already.
And it seems as though they had been enjoying the hallucinogenic spores of the myconids for recreational purposes in the town. That seems to be like the whole tavern area. You can see that big glowing blue circle is where they collected a lot of this stuff. And it kind of been retrofitted to just be a drug den, it seems like. So the myconids decided to retaliate and take over the town for themselves and turn it into a town of zombie people. But you took care of the
Zombies.
threat at the behest of Lord Eternal through Argit, who sent a message to Ramara.
Which I don't think we
and-
still know that.
Yeah, we have no idea
No
about
one
that.
told us because Ramara was supposed to tell us and she didn't.
Yeah.
Well, we can roleplay it out right now if you want. Right now it's the morning. You also have with
No,
you...
I just
an-
like that she doesn't tell us.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. I think it's kind of funny.
Hasn't come up yet. I don't know.
You also have with you a character known as Kimbo. And Kimbo is actually
Kimbo!
also a myconid. The wide-brimmed mushroom cap hat-looking thing with little like streams of vines and stuff hanging and moss hanging off the sides. And he wields a large sword crusted over with lichen and spores and things in the hilt.
That I want.
That I want.
He offered to you his sword, either the sword itself, or he was willing to wield it for you for a time before the soil called for him once again. And I think you all decided you wanted him to come with you.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's coming with us.
Cool. All
Because
right,
Aster
so
would be that way.
we open up at dawn. You can see there's some golden light from the morning spilling into the windows of the tavern at the upper floor. And you rise, apart from Logan, who never really sleeps, I don't think, right?
What?
Logan
Not
doesn't
sleep.
sleep. Yep, Logan's a ghost. So Logan, who knows what Logan was doing?
And sitting, angsting.
Continue to sleep.
And as you rise and you're looking around, it's so eerily quiet. You know, normally if you're in a establishment like this, at this point you would hear people milling around downstairs, drinks being passed around, you know, like murmuring, but it's so eerily dead quiet in this area. And it kind of occurs to you as you're looking out the window and just looking around the area that like this town, you know, is completely empty and there's a lot of houses here and like there could be stuff in them.
Loot the houses.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Is
mean,
that the DM saying we should go loot the rooms?
no, I'm not saying, but like it just occurs to you like you're in an empty town. This is a rare scenario where there's no one here. There's no guards. There's no mayor. There's no nothing. Like, you know, it could be your playground if you want it to be. You know.
Actually, that does bring up a good point. Also, I hear fireworks going off outside.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same.
Here in Utah, we have the 24th of July. What a
Yeah.
garbage holiday.
It's
Anyway.
another
Pioneer
boom
Day.
boom day.
Yep.
Oh, so annoying.
It is. Anyway, so Logan, now that you mention it, Logan would, because if they're taking like a full 8 to 10 hour sleep, then yeah, Logan would go as far as his range allows.
Mhm.
And he would look around.
Okay. And what is your range again?
I thought
Yeah, 10
you
feet.
knew.
You thought I knew.
You're
Ghost
the
is the most
DM.
complicated class in the history of the game.
No. It's not that complicated. I can go.
I will say that probably out of nervousness, that Snap is probably
Oops, sorry.
mimicking the sounds of
Ah.
like you would expect, at least like it's like somewhat individually, so it's not like the all at once thing that it normally is, but like there's like pieces of like miscellaneous chatter in the distance,
Mm-hmm.
cutlery,
He's trying to fill the silence.
trying to fill the silence as best he can. There's like some ambient noise, but it probably just makes the silence even worse because it's being artificially created, pretty much.
Okay, never mind. It says I can travel as far from my haunt as I want, as long as I stay on the same plane.
Oh, cool. Yeah. You could
So
even
I
just
can't go from the inner to the upper plane or the astral plane or anything.
right, which I don't think there's much risk of that happening.
Gavin, I have a
Yeah,
huge
okay.
question,
Yeah.
and I think it's kind of a stupid question. Okay, so for like polymorph with Astra and Astragore, is it more comfortable to be in dragon form? Because I would like sleep in dragon form if that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
and like I would be somewhere different. If it's the same, like it doesn't matter to me, then it
Mhm.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think it would be about the same because as like a metallic dragon, like I think you're very comfortable in both. I think it just comes in personal preference for you. If you'd rather
Yeah,
take
okay.
up a lot of space and, you know, feel those giant dragon lungs heaving, or if you'd rather just curl up in a small area, you know. I think it's really up to you because I think both are equally comfortable. Like they're both you, you know.
Okay, cool. That's fine then. I'll just be as a tiefling in this case.
Okay.
Because I would want to be near everyone else, just
Mm-hmm.
curiosity kills me.
Yep. All right, great. So yeah, what are you guys doing in the morning? Like, are you cooking breakfast? Are you like, you know, are you
Wait,
hanging
not
out?
to
Are you role playing at all?
wait, hold on. Not to make it all about Logan again.
Oh yeah, you said you're doing stuff.
He said he would explore.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you just want me to do a straight investigation roll to see what I find in houses? Because I
Okay,
can't
so
touch anything.
so tell me what you're doing. You're going in houses and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I think it does hurt me to go through.
I
Walls?
think some of the
Somewhat?
I think some of the doors are propped open and they're just like
I'll
banging
do
around
it
in
then.
the wind. And there's also
Yeah, I'll
some
go
open
through open
windows
ones.
and things like that.
Yeah, so he goes through any open windows and stuff.
Okay.
And doors.
All
Do you want
right.
me to just roll a straight investigation?
Sure. I'll have it cover the 8 hours.
16.
So yeah, you're poking around in the houses and everything like that. And yeah, you find a lot of, you know, people's lives that were just left in the middle. And were just abandoned suddenly. So you find, you know, a dinner table that's still set and with rotting food on it.
Gross.
Yeah, you find general house things, you know, you can poke around in drawers and things like that, and you find a couple items. You find some doodads, some coins here and there. if you want to point those out to the party. There's also the town hall, right about here. And over there, the door is also propped open, and so you're kind of drifting around in there, and you see a couple of kind of loose papers flying around in the mayor's office.
Okay. So yeah, so then in the morning, everybody's like coming to and doing, I don't know what you guys are doing. Who comes out first? Who wakes up first?
Probably Astra. Sure. Astra.
Since it's
Alright.
probably you. I'd probably follow after.
I'll probably sleep in as much as I can.
Yeah, it'd be Astra, definitely be up first. Just kind of.
That,
I'm gonna
Sorry,
find
the-
this warmest spot and like
that's not even a Ramar thing. That's just a you thing.
I was just gonna say, now you're just
Sleeping
role-playing
in.
Bryn.
Yeah. No, I get up. Wait. Is this guy still asleep?
Oh yeah, does the
Kimbo?
silver guy sleep?
Kimbo slept-ish. He kind of had more like a meditation period. And you actually can't really tell a lot of the time whether he's asleep or awake. But do you? So right now you see him. He's lurking in the darkest part of the tavern, tucked away in a corner, with like the brim of his hat down, so you can't really see his features at all. So like, what do you say? Anything?
I
No.
don't.
I go up to Snap, and just whisper, "Hey, you awake? You awake in there?"
Nods.
Nod.
He nods.
Sweet. You want to go downstairs and look at the spirit juice?
No.
No, I meant not spirit juice. The
The
Spore
hallucinogenic
juice.
spore stuff.
spore juice.
Spore juice. Gross.
Sure.
Sure.
sweet. Let's go. Okay, we go downstairs.
You go downstairs. Okay.
I will follow behind it.
Yeah, you see a giant vat full of this faintly bioluminescent blue spore juice. It looks like it's been synthesized into some sort of beverage.
Hey, Snap. You want to try some?
I think that's a really dumb idea, says Logan suddenly there.
I didn't know you were here.
Bags.
He just
What?
like shrugs.
What?
I just said puff bags.
Yeah. So Logan just shrugs. He's like, if you're looking for something to do, there's some papers in the mayor's office. Or in the town hall.
Oh,
I'm gonna
interesting.
look to you, Astra. Just like,
You're staring into my soul. Okay, we'll go look at that, but I need a good breakfast. And I'm assuming there's a kitchen.
I take 2 steps back.
Bird.
I'm not gonna eat you, Snap. I love you.
Another 2 steps back.
yeah, it takes even more steps back.
So there is a
I'm not a-
kitchen. It looks like a lot of the food is pretty old, but you do find some cured meats and things like that should probably still be okay. And yeah,
Gonna
just
make
like
some bacon.
some gruel and stuff like that. You might have seen a pig wandering around outside, but if there's you think any pork or anything has probably gone bad if it's been harvested.
Okay. I guess I cooked the meat in the fire. That's right there.
Yeah, you had to light it. So yeah, you take
Okay,
some
I
time
light
and
it.
so you're cooking. All right, cool. You start making a little breakfast for everyone, minus the ghost.
Minus the ghost. Yeah, definitely.
He watches with interest, but he tries not to look too interested.
Ramara, you are awoken at one point, or at least you stir briefly as you smell delicious meats being cooked downstairs.
I realize that nobody's here, and I'm like, okay, guess it's time to get up now.
Astra can cook a stellar. What is this? Beef? Stellar
Yeah.
steak. Absolutely going ham.
What's
Don't
Ramara's
be-
morning routine?
Lots of stretching.
It's
Um,
A bit of licking.
yeah. So you gotta stretch and then groom, And it's like an hour-long process if
Each.
if allowed.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Do you lick yourself?
Not all of it
Click right here a little bit.
in public.
Since you're alone, though.
Why would you know? How?
You
Logan probably know.
hear from downstairs.
Rambo! Food's ready!
Yeah, I'll be there in a second.
Your second is 6 hours!
All right. So, given some time, you are all able to consume the delicious meal. Gathered around
Yeah.
again. Like it's fun because it's it's just the five. It's just the four of you. The five because Kimbo is there. Eventually, Kimbo does like once everyone's up, he kind of like straightens his mushroom top hat and he just kind of sidles up next to everyone he's still just kind of sitting there, not really doing anything. Just maybe sharpening his great sword with a
I
whetstone.
offer him a piece of meat.
Yeah, what does a mushroom eat?
Because I know nothing about this guy, so I offer him meat.
Much obliged.
Oh, that's
And so he takes it and then he just kind of like holds it in his hand for a while and it starts slowly dissolving.
Oh. Okay.
I look like very questioning, but then just eventually just shrug it off and go the other direction.
I can eat in the back if you'd prefer.
No, you're good. I just haven't met a person like you.
Well, I ain't never met people like you neither. Like, honestly, your digestion process is somewhat disconcerting to my biology, so I think we're both two halves of the same coin or something.
That's fair. I agree. But
Okay.
yours, I ask it, can you taste that steak? Or is it just flavorless?
I'm not really familiar with the sensation you describe, but it feels different than normal soil nutrients, so I don't know.
Fair enough. Yep.
Okay. All right. After breakfast.
This
Breakfast is
weird.
over. What are you guys doing now?
I guess we follow. I vote.
Hey, Logan, you said that there was some papers in the town center that we should look at.
Yeah, there's not a lot of other things in the house if you want to look at the other ones too, but I don't know. I like to read, but he like wiggles his ghost fingers. Can't really turn pages.
That's fair. Should we go find that beggar that we saw when we first entered?
I'm pretty sure he's dead. Logan, take me to the papers.
Whoa, that guy was alive. He
Well,
ran
maybe
around the corner and hid.
Maybe it has spells. I don't know.
I just got my spell slots back, guys.
Astrogor, do you want to look around for the beggar, or do you want to go with everyone else to the town hall? What are you doing?
I want to follow it.
I want to follow everyone else to the town
Okay.
hall, and then maybe after the town hall, I'll say we can go look
Okay.
for a beggar.
All right. So you all head over to the town hall, and like I said earlier, the door is propped open and it's kind of banging in the breeze. You enter, and Kimbo.
Well, this is creepy.
You notice Kimbo is mostly sticking to the shadows. Like, he can be under the sun, but it looks like whenever part of his skin goes out from underneath his hat, it kind of like singes a little bit, like kind of curls up. He's mostly keeping under the hat where he can, and under in the shade of the buildings. So you all make your way into the town hall. Like I said, there's some papers fluttering around near the mayor's office. And if you poke around some more, you see in the mayor's office there is also a steel safe. There's various wings of the town hall where it looks like they can accept, ambassadors and tax collectors and stuff like that. There's like even like a kitchen built into the town hall, and like the mayor's house is also attached. There's a stable in the back. There's no horses there though. It looks like they all wandered off, or died of starvation or something. And yeah, what do you guys do?
Logan points to the papers, and then he goes and stands by Kimbo. He doesn't say anything. He just goes and stands by him.
Kimbo just nods.
He
I will
looks much
say-
more comfortable.
I'll say, I can't really read.
two separate inputs there.
That's awesome.
All right, so who's grabbing the papers?
Hey,
I can.
Ramara, you want to grab those papers?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go
Okay.
get him.
All right. So yeah,
And I'll work on that safe.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, so Ramara, while you're gathering up all the papers, running around and just looking at all the documents and forms and stuff, trying to put them together, Astrogor,
Yeah.
you look at the safe, and it seems to be pretty sturdy. It's the lock seems fairly sophisticated. If you don't have the key, it'd be pretty hard to get in. But anyone with lock picking expertise might be able to figure it out.
Ooh.
But go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
Ooh.
So do I say
Me?
really quick that was
Yeah, Astrogor,
Yeah.
give me an intelligence check.
I
gotta
do want to
make
say that was
space.
your guys' first confirmation that he cannot read.
Nice.
14.
14. You realize that what you could do, actually, is just pick up the safe and fly up really high and drop it. If you wanted to. If no other way works.
I don't know if you want to do me first. So I would like to use, I guess I have thieves tools that I'm proficient in.
Oh, you are? You can roll that if you want. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So again, how do I do that?
I forgot you had
Just
that. Yeah, just roll
Proficiency,
d20, dexterity, proficiency.
D20. Okay.
As an aside, I actually think
Aw.
intelligence makes more sense for thieves' tools stuff, but
Yeah, it's a 13.
I'd say it's like
13.
either.
yeah, that's not really enough. So, like, you're working on it for, maybe like 20 minutes or something. You're not really able to crack it. You maybe could do it if you were given it enough time.
Okay. You see me
Meanwhile,
Oh, I was gonna flavor it.
okay,
You
go
see
ahead.
me just get pissed off slowly, like just slowly get more and more mad, and you see me burst into a dragon form, yank the safe
Well,
with my claws.
Probably a few minutes in, I would like pull out the axe and just like point at it, like questioningly. It's like
I look at Snap.
Are you in dragon form now?
I'm in dragon form now with the safe in my claws, and I just okay. I'm gonna bust open this front area
Yeah.
and fly through the door.
Yeah, the
door.
door flies off its hinges with like a big crunch, and then it's just on the ground.
I go straight up,
Okay,
and however high you want me to go.
I mean, you can fly up like
Let's-
500
let's-
feet if you wanted. Yeah.
There we go. We'll go 500 feet and just drop the bitch straight down, right in the middle here.
I'm gonna watch this whole thing.
All right, Snap, you're standing there, and you watch as the beggar walks out of a corner and stands right underneath where the safe's about to drop, and he's like, "What's going on?" No, I'm just kidding.
Just like this bird screeches, just getting his attention.
No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't happen. No, so you drop the safe, and it just goes crunch. It like lands on a corner, and it just splits into like two halves, and a whole bunch of coins come spilling out all over the street.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Then you see Astrogor just nosedive. All
right, while you're dealing with
right
that-
on top of it.
While you're dealing with that, Ramar, give me an investigation check. Intelligence investigation.
Me?
Okay.
No, Ramar.
No, he said
Okay. I'm sorry.
Rimara.
I'm half
He
deaf
said
and blind.
meow.
Oh,
Oh,
I got one.
a one. Okay.
I got one.
I can't read.
Yeah, no one can read.
I
Yeah,
can't read.
you got a bunch of papers here. It's in the common tongue, which you know how to read and everything, but like
Yeah.
this,
but,
you come from a coven of witches. They didn't really deal with bureaucracy so much. You're seeing a lot of
Yeah.
forms and a lot of numbers, and you're like percentages, and you're like, what is happening? So I mean, you got all the papers though, so you can go through them later. But just from a brief cursory glance through them, it seems like, this town might not have been doing so well for a while, and it wasn't
Okay.
until recently that with the introduction of a fantastic new recreation that they were suddenly able to attract some more travelers
Visitors?
and things like that, some new visitors,
Ah.
get some more business in the town and stuff like that.
As always.
Hence
but,
all the coins on the street outside.
But as always, Logan reads over her shoulder, and I rolled an 18.
Okay.
As always.
Yep.
I mean, not for the 18, but for the He's
Reaching over,
always
yeah.
like, yeah. As
Yeah.
soon, like, he went to go stand by Kimba, but as soon as she started, like, kind of shuffling and perusing the papers, he just kind of loaded up.
Yeah.
And was over her shoulder.
Yeah, you're going through these papers as well, and you see that like one of the main reasons this town wasn't doing so well is because of the high taxations required by the local barony at Castle Eternal. It seems as though they were kind of suffocating this town with just high tax levies and stuff like that. And yeah, this town was like struggling to find a way to be useful. If it couldn't be useful to the barony, then they would have no reason to exist. Is kind of the vibe.
So he just goes, and he floats back to Kimbo.
All right, Astragor, are you gathering up all these coins and stuff?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Try to
So-
help, but I still probably can't count very high.
More than
Um,
2.
Okay, so you go through all the coins. Like I said, there's quite a bit here, actually. It probably takes like an
Alright.
hour or two to go through all this stuff. But you find 671 gold pieces.
Oh,
Jeez.
Oh.
I was just about to complain that I was broke. No longer.
Who says you're getting any?
Who's tracking this? Brent, are you tracking this?
Yeah.
Okay, 4,000.
Hold on. What? How many?
Well, 671 gold.
671 gold. Wow.
4,012 silver pieces.
Okay.
And 191 copper pieces.
Okay.
All in all, it's about 100 pounds worth of coins. So who's going to carry this, if anyone?
I wonder
Yeah.
who could carry that.
I mean, we can leave behind the copper.
I want that. A straw.
Just tell Snap the copper ones are most valuable and give them all to him.
Okay. Gambler background. I know
All right.
money.
That's fair.
Right. Here's the thing.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I mean, we can split it up so the 3 of us carry something.
Yep.
So that'd be like
Those are pretty heavy.
33 pounds each. That's a lot.
Every 50 coins weighs 1 pound.
Oh.
That's the math.
Wow.
Well, I would offer to help, says Logan. And then he just walks away.
Don't worry,
Not
Logan.
far,
I got
he
your
just
share.
walks away.
Hmm.
I'm still in dragon form.
I've got.
No, I'm polymorph back. Anyways.
Man. Trying to look at my spells. If there's anything that'd help.
Does
got
anyone have a
mending.
bag of holding?
No, I've got mending though. I can repair the safe.
How much can a person carry? Like, what determines that?
That is an excellent question. Let me pull up
I
my
thought I
handy
had
dandy
a bag
player's
of
handbook.
holding, but I don't have it in my equipment.
I think you're thinking about your artificer character.
I mean, yeah, that guy has that, but I thought I did. Anyways, maybe we were talking about it for a minute. That like, oh yeah, I'll just have a bag of holding and just put all my shit in there.
Quick Google search says that you can set of rules the character can carry up to their strength score times 15 pounds without penalty.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
cool.
Isn't your strength, Astragor, like 21?
No, right now it's at 16.
Mine's the
My
highest
strength-
strength at 18.
Yeah.
Mine is
Well, it's 18
7.
times 15.
It is strength score.
Yeah, strength
Uh,
score.
Let me pull out my calculator.
Woo-hoo. I can only carry like 105 pounds of stuff.
That's like almost that's a few pounds shy of me.
Well, my strength is a -4. What's that times 15?
Negative
I
6.
can carry 270 pounds, but I am also carrying some stuff.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Are we gonna take the
Um,
time to do all this math? Because that's a good bit of math.
It's up to you
Great
guys.
con-
This is your session.
Great content. Well, Logan would like to move on, so pick how much gold you want and let's take it.
I would say, yeah, let's just take a subset and let's like bury the rest or something.
Okay.
How about this
Nah.
lovely crater?
I
can.
Astrogor's gonna hold as much as he possibly can.
Same.
Okay.
All right, great.
All
Well,
right.
I'm gonna take. Let's see, 50 coins is 1 pound.
Yeah.
I can't hold all that much. Maybe I'll
Oh,
take like.
Okay, how many coins would it be for each person if it was split evenly? So I can see how much I need to try to see if I can carry that much.
Well, so let's
Hold on,
see.
Brent. Well, how much gold was it, Brent?
So
Okay, I'll get a
600
calculator.
I got it. All right, divided by 3. So in gold, everybody would get 223 gold.
That's only 4 pounds.
Huh.
Yeah.
Logan can't carry any.
And then
so-
Four
the
and a half
silver divided by 3 is 1337.
Astrogor is willing to hold your gold for you, Logan.
Uh-huh.
With
'Cause I have
interest.
so much
no,
use-
not take
use
it.
for it.
Astrogor is being nice.
So far for the gold and silver, that's about 31 pounds.
Per person.
That's a lot.
That's fine. I can do
I
that.
can
Well-
carry that.
Hold on. So there's 100 pounds of coins. So divided by 3 is like 33 and some pounds.
Yeah, I can totally carry that.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I can
gonna-
carry 270 pounds of stuff.
I'm gonna personally just pocket 100 gold. Because that's how much I can probably carry.
Okay,
I know that's only like
subtract-
2 pounds, but that's a lot of coin.
Divide the rest of the coin by 2, and me and Snap will take them.
Okay. So
yeah.
671 minus 100. Don't ask. Whoa, I can't even do this. All right, and then divided by 2. All right. So one of you gets 285, the other gets 286.
You take
Logan goes
286.
over to Kimbo and he's like, "Do you want money?"
Oh.
Yeah, he says
I
it.
was
He says it really loud, like, "Hey, are you interested in money?" He says it very loud so that you
Yeah.
all hear him.
Kimbo looks
Over
up
the
and you
sound
can
of your
see
laugh.
Hold yours for you.
Kimbo looks up and you can see one eye glittering and like reflecting off the sunlight. And he says, if y'all are able to work with your lord and obtain some land for me and my people, then I'll have no need for your material wealth. All I need is good, nutritious soil.
Give him my money. That's what Logan says. He can have my portion.
I'm going to Vegas, baby.
Logan, you don't have a portion. What do you need
Yeah, your
money
portion
for?
is 0.
Mm.
Maybe he wants to go to a strip show.
Okay, how
What
much
are
silver was
mushroom
it?
people interested in?
Oh, actually, he pulls out something from his hoodie pocket, and he shows you coins, and he puts them back in. But they're kind of weird looking because they're coins he got in the ethereal plane and can't use anywhere.
Yep.
But he like clinks them. He does that clinking sound that Snap does with them, and then he puts them in his pocket. He's like, "I use gold," and then he like looks away. Gosh.
Cool. All right, Brennan, you
All right,
finished crunching the
so-
numbers?
So
Oh.
let's see. I'm gonna personally just pocket 100 gold and 100 silver. So then that leaves. So yeah, between the two you, one of you has 285 gold, the other has 286.
Take the 285.
Okay, and then that leaves the silver. So
Okay, now I gotta add it up, boys.
That's why I took 285 because it turned out to exactly 300 gold for me.
okay, and then well, so you have to carry the actual silver pieces. You can't just convert it to gold.
Yeah,
Nope.
I already had 15 gold, so the 285 is 15 to the 300.
Okay, so how
Okay.
much silver
Okay.
pieces?
So then you each get 1,956 silver. Because that
Wait.
took 100.
Wait, how much?
1956. 1956.
1956.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you know how long it's gonna take me to get up there?
I'm spamming my mouse as fast as I can right now.
You could just type it in somewhere.
It wasn't letting me.
Oh. Well, Well, I mean, you can't type it there, but you could type it somewhere.
It's okay.
I'm just
I
laughing
find it.
because like the longer you guys do math, the less stuff I have to have prepped for the session.
That's
You're
why
the
he
one
did this.
who did this, Gavin. You did this. Don't
It's okay.
even.
I'm almost there.
Don't
Not really.
add us. You did this. You gave us money. You gave us a math problem.
Yep.
And we're too tired to say no.
You could have just said you bury it for later, or just taken like a
No, we don't do
just
that.
taken the
You
gold and
forget
moved
how
on.
greedy the party is.
Yeah,
I beat you, Andrew.
apparently.
I beat you, Toad.
Ah!
Now, how much
I
copper?
just realized that like a good character probably would have said like, "Oh, we should return this. This is the tax money or something." But none of us are good, so there's
Yeah.
that. Okay, and then for copper, I took
No.
21 copper to make it nice. So you each get 85.
85?
85 copper. Yep.
Nice.
Oh, wait.
Also, very
But-
easily the most gold and money I've seen in my entire life. Easily.
How are you carrying all this? Like just in a sack over your back, or just
Yeah.
like it's a lot of coinage,
Probably. I mean, I have a backpack that doesn't have a whole lot in it. If I need to make space,
Same.
I'll drop out like
Drop
What do you
the
have in
sleeping
store?
bag.
I'll drop out like the
rations.
rope and shit. I don't know, but like it's fine.
All
It's
right.
only
I guess
31 pounds.
Base. Also, I assume you can probably find bags around the town.
Yeah, you can find sacks. Yeah, it's not a problem.
Yeah,
It might be a little
uh,
unwieldy for a while, but.
It's on my back.
By the way, I think Andrew, if you're in your dragon form, you can bear more weight. You can double your carrying capacity while
Oh,
you're in dragon
nice.
form.
So you can be our pack mule. You just can't ever
Just
change.
can't ever change. All right.
Okay.
All right. So you guys have divvied up your coin. Anything else you want to do in Creek Mill before you move on?
I want to go see a beggar.
Okay.
I'll go hunt for him.
Give me how are you looking for him? What are you doing?
I'm kind of. So I knew where he went originally, but it's been a day
Yeah.
since then. So like, he went into like here, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna be kind of more into the alleys and stuff, just looking around, cracking open doors, seeing if I hear movement and stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of like.
Give me a wisdom check, and you can use perception or survival if you have either.
I'm rolling 2.
Okay.
I want to see if I can find him first. Oh, that's a cracked die.
Crap. What do I roll for
wait.
perception?
I'm gonna roll. I'm showing the
Wisdom.
camera. My tiny die.
Yay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Aw.
perception or survival, if you have it.
I rolled low,
Eh.
so Logan finds nothing.
18.
18. Okay. So you're looking around, and you're looking in propped open doors and in alleyways and stuff like that. And you do find a set of kind of footprints in some of the mud, leading in that direction down that alleyway. But it looks like he's left town. Looks like he's moved on somewhere else, and you kind of lose track of the trail after a while. You're pretty confident he's not here anymore. Yeah.
Dang. I guess
But if you
every
look at the
church-
direction of the tracks, it looks like they might actually lead in the same direction you're going.
Ooh.
Great.
So,
What's that the bad thing? You think that's a bad thing?
I don't know. It's the
Find
beggar that was lonely and terrified.
What did the beggar see? Did he just see us murder a whole town?
He knew when
No,
he was
he-
there.
he
He was like,
ran
"Why is
away.
everybody being weird?"
He
What's
ran
going on
away
here?
immediately after the fight broke out.
Well, if he was also a spore person, it doesn't matter.
That's true.
Well, we
according
know
to
that he
Logan.
wasn't,
How do we know that he wasn't?
because at the very beginning he A, wasn't acting like one, and B, I think you detected some thoughts from him. Yeah, you did, because he was scared and like leave me alone kind of thing.
But the other ones were thinking that too.
No, the
other ones
human
died.
spore creatures had no thoughts, basically.
Yeah.
They had like some thoughts. They were just
Underneath the
scattered.
myconids had some real thoughts.
Oh,
above
the
above
myconids,
ground,
okay.
the spore people had almost nothing going on.
Yeah.
Well, Logan says, "Don't we have a job to do? I feel like maybe, guys, the supreme leader of greatness or whatever doesn't like us dallying around for too long.
Oh, actually, he did talk to me and he said to take care of this. So we're just cleaning up shop.
Taking care of what, Ramara?
I don't actually remember what he said. What did he say? He was like,
So you received a
handle this
message.
town.
You received a message from Argot, who told you.
Like,
Mm-hmm. And Argot told you that the Lord Eternal heard some reports that there was something going on with this town, and said just to take care of it, and, on your way.
Yeah. So we're doing our job here. Basically. I guess this
When
town
did he
was
tell you
actually
this?
just I don't know. It was some time ago.
Why didn't you tell us?
Well, it wasn't necessary.
We
But
were
it
already
was.
taking care of it.
Yeah, we were already doing the job. Guys, drawing hands is the worst. I'm like trying to draw my character and it's not working. I'm sorry.
Just try kitty paws.
Oh yeah, draw cat
Yeah. Now, what do cat paws look like?
Well,
paws.
Ramara,
well, they're like hands.
They're a lot like hands.
God damn it.
just put your hand out and just start tracing it.
Meow.
It's
Made,
not
made, made
working.
a hand trick.
Anyways, okay. Yeah, so we continue. We continue on our quest to glory and
No,
greatness and
I-
wealth.
All right.
What?
I tell Ramara, can you
Huh?
please inform us sooner when you hear something, rather
What?
than later?
Did this change anything that we were doing?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
What would you
Except
have
for
done?
Logan
Nothing
beating the shit out of people.
No, so we're fine. Let's continue.
Oh, by
Okay.
the way, Ramara, you are currently snakeless. Do you have the materials to resummon Cyrus?
Oh yeah, I think I do have one. I can resummon him once. And then I would
If
need
I
to get-
remember right, the compost like 10 gold worth of charcoal and incense.
Incense, yeah. Which you
Yeah,
could probably
but
find
mine
in
is-
town.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're going to town.
Well, we are in
Or
town,
in the-
so
in the
yeah.
Jonestown.
Let me look up. What is it? Find familiar.
I think you
I'm
still
pretty sure it's
cast it.
Brent.
I think you still cast it as normal, Bryn. So you still have to have 10 gold worth of stuff, but you can find that in town. Like you find there's a little
Okay.
shrine
yeah.
somewhere in town that
Charcoal,
has some
incense,
and
and
stuff.
herbs.
Yeah, you can find that stuff in town. Enough for like
Okay.
one casting of it. So you don't want to
Okay.
resummon Cyrus?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So it's a
Gavin just
ritual. So I'm
wants-
not gonna spend a thing. So
Gavin just wants to voice him.
Yeah.
So he wanted him back.
Yeah,
yes.
so so you're doing this ritual. What is your ritual to summon Osiris look like?
Well, so it starts with a big bubbling cauldron.
Of course.
No, actually, this needs like a brass brazier.
Brazier.
Brazier, sorry. And
Astragor makes it really cold.
no, stop it! I need it hot. Because you know what? Cyrus is hot. No. Yeah. There's lots of runes scratching on the ground. There's some incantations. There's some
That's just like,
semantic.
Wooga, 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 chaka.
Ooga,
Yeah.
ooga, ooga, chaka.
Like this feeling. Anyway,
And then
Sorry, sorry.
as you
anyway.
near the conclusion of your ritual, you hear a voice in your mind that says, "Guess who's fucking back, dudes?" And then there's a snake. Just like I think it uncoils from like a hole in space, and then it goes like,
Bleep.
oh, and then yeah, it just falls on the ground. It's like, what's?
It's just like Loki falling down in Ragnarok. Just
I've been
been
falling for
for
30 minutes.
Hey, what's up? I'm back. What are we doing? All right. So you guys are ready to continue your
Anyway.
quest?
Yes.
All right. You take to the road once more, and you are heading towards the city of Theledan. And it takes you a couple of days. It's relatively easygoing. This seems to be one of the only main towns along the route. You eventually come upon the coast, and the road is kind of cut alongside a cliffside. It kind of winds away. You can see the ocean to your right, to the east, as you're heading, kind of cutting around the north end of this coastline. And so you can see a couple of scattered islands out in the distance, and you can hear the chirping of seagulls and things like that. The distant kind of gentle roar of the surf far below. And to your left is kind of some scattered woods and thickets and things like that. It's actually very lovely. There's a nice breeze, sea breeze coming in. It's probably one of the most scenic and picturesque, just regular roads in the kingdom. And you're traveling.
Pretty.
Yeah. And you're traveling north for quite a while. Eventually, you come upon kind of a bend in the road where you kind of have to cut through like two sides of the cliff. So the road kind of like goes between two cliffs, just because that's the way it has, kind of the geography of the area. And as you're traveling through there, everyone give me a perception check. Wisdom perception.
Because that's going to go well for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll on my actual dice to highlight the better. Well.
15 total. Wait.
7.
Sorry. Did you mean a passive or passive check or a?
No, just give me an actual roll.
Okay. So yeah, 15 total.
Okay. All right. Was yours the highest?
15.
Bryn's was the highest? Okay. So yeah, as you're making your way through this winding area, Ramara, your ears kind of twitch a little bit, and you can hear a little bit of scuffling sound amongst the rocks in this area, and you realize this is the only place where one could conceivably spring an ambush on someone.
Ah, nice.
So what do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly say guys, wait, stay quiet. Or
Yeah, be quiet. Just a moment. Hold on.
Everyone shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, please. I think I hear something. Do you guys see anything? I think we might be walking into a trap.
I can fly out.
Okay,
Well, then they'll really know that we're here. I guess they might already know we're here.
Yeah, I can go forward. I could just go forward and spring the trap.
Yeah, you want to spring it? See if then we'll know who we're dealing with.
Logan actually, for once, kind of smiles, like a mischievous smile. It's like, yeah, I could go do that. So he starts floating forward.
Okay.
He floats on.
I'd probably start to follow.
Okay.
Almost
No, wait.
behind.
I'm staying behind because I don't want to be jumped on as a tiefling.
Kate, are you pulling out sword or anything like that? Or axe?
Not actively, but I'm definitely ready to, as quick as I need to. I'll like walk with my hands up like this, so if I need to, I can just grab and go.
Nice. Kimbo looks to Logan and says, "What do you want me doing?"
Oh my! Like for a minute, Logan's like, "Am I the boss?" Stay with the group, I guess.
You got it. I'll keep a sharp eye out. You be safe out there. All right, so you just begin drifting forward, and you can see there's a couple of little side paths and crooks and crevices that looks like people could conceivably be perched up on. And as you're looking around, are you looking around or are you just going straight forward? Like not even looking?
So Logan doesn't know how he remembers it, but he just like starts singing a song from his living days. And it like kind of is upsetting to him that like he's singing something that he can't he like is familiar, but he doesn't know why. But he's just like kind of at first like maybe he's humming it and then he's actually singing it and his voice just gets louder. And he tries to make an effort. Oh, actually. Well, it's part of his new thing. So as you guys, I don't know how far you guys see ahead, but you see Logan suddenly look less see-through. And I don't know, it doesn't really specify how long Logan can do this really, but he's putting a lot of his effort and his focus into it, which is all it says on my sheet that I need to do. And then suddenly, like, it looks like he's actually solid and walking like a real person.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
I will say probably that like as you start to hum, I'll probably like hum like home with it, like probably on like a slight delay. But like I start to like catch up, so like the delay is less and less until it's like almost exactly on time.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's taking a lot of Logan's focus to do this, so he is not looking around.
Okay.
It takes too much focus for him to become more solid.
Okay.
I'm probably looking around, but I'm not good at it.
Okay. So are you trying to be casual or what? Or
Probably
I'm trying
be
to fly
kinda casual
casual.
about it.
all right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a deception check, charisma deception.
Actually good at those.
Me too.
Yeah, I got a
Except the two
+5.
Yeah,
charismatic.
same.
Unless I rolled not great. 14.
That's okay.
Okay.
I got a 24.
All right.
Man, I would have had a +7 to that roll.
All right. So you're both sauntering forward and singing a jolly tune, and let me go ahead and roll a die. Okay.
It's a rat.
Does a 18 hit your armor class snap?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You take You only take 4 piercing damage as an arrow, actually a crossbow bolt
Piercing?
goes ka-thunk, right at like no, it doesn't not lodge into your shoulder. It like grazes one of your arms and like takes a feather with it.
Mm-hmm.
I need
Can I
that
see
feather.
how far away that person was?
So
Or
you
is?
you quickly whip around your beak and your head to see where it came from, and you see a figure in a hood perched up on one of the rocky shelves and like quickly reloading a new bolt into the crossbow and latching it. You see a couple
How
other
far away are
crossbow
they?
people around. This person is about 40 feet away, like laterally, but then they're also on a rocky shelf like 80 feet up.
Yeah.
And then you see a couple other crossbow people and people with bows and weapons and stuff kind of perched around up on the heights as well. And you hear a voice call down that says, "Hello there! Relinquish those giant sacks of coins you're dragging behind you, or will be forced to, well, do something rather nasty, and I'd rather not get my boots bloody tonight."
Do I hear this?
Can I take
think
an
you,
action?
I think you hear it echoing from around the bend. Yeah.
My action is I very, very abruptly like grab Snap's arm, and you actually feel Logan's skin. It feels very cold. Like it does still feel kind of dead, but you can feel him. And I don't think I have to roll anything. I think it just happens. Yeah. So, but through the cold, like the cold kind of spreads to you, and you feel like your skin's a little bit harder.
Ooh.
So what that means mechanically, Cade, is that until you next take damage or fail a saving throw, you get +2 to your AC and +2 to all your saving throws.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I turn into a dragon.
Okay, you turn into a dragon.
Yeah.
Are you flying up here to meet the threat, or what are you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm flying up.
Ramara, what are you doing?
I'm gonna prepare some spells. I'm gonna stay out of sight though.
Okay. Kimbo, upon seeing that people are kind of springing into action, draws his great sword from his sheath. Goes, shunk. Actually, it's not even a sheath. It's just like strapped to like some fungus on him. He just like unclasps it, and like some spores go flying around, and he just starts like Naruto running towards the area
How
over here.
many people are around?
Huh?
About how many enemies are there?
You look up and you see about 6 at the moment. But as this dragon flies into view and in here, and as this fungus person is running up with a giant lichen encrusted greatsword, you hear on the heights, "Oh shit!"
All right. All right. So, yeah, I'll pull up my great axe and I will rage.
Okay, you are raging.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't think you need a rage.
I
I
want
got
half
in.
damage.
Of course he's raging.
Of course, yeah. 1.5 damage, man.
So yeah, you hear, "Oh shit!" Fall back, men. Fall back. It's not worth our time. and you
What?
see the people with the crossbows kind of like, like try and like wriggle the way back into the crevices they came from? Are you guys still gonna try and engage, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna do something else. Yes, kind of engaging, but I want to go up, kind of like up near the cliff area, spread out my wings, and intimidate them even
Okay.
more than they're already intimidated by me.
Can I
Okay.
cast darkness?
Sure.
Yes, I want to drop a level 2 spell on these guys.
Don't do
Okay.
it. Don't
No,
do
wait,
it.
but do it, because then I've never used Master of Darkness. It's the only ability I've never used, and I want to
I'm
use
gonna
it
do
so
it.
bad.
Don't
I'm
do
gonna
I
it.
think
do
it
it.
works. Let me check it.
Don't do
Alright,
it.
First of all,
Stop
I need to get.
intimidating them.
Well, yeah. So then you intimidate, and as soon as you like do your thing, then I'm gonna cast darkness, and so like they're just gonna be terrified, like scared out of their fucking mind.
And
Okay,
when I
okay,
went to
got
rage,
him.
there was probably like a deafening bird shriek.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you still have to,
Oh
you have to
my
roll for your
God.
rage effect as well. For your
Yeah,
wild
I
magic.
did. I rolled a 6. So me and everyone within 10 feet of me has a +1 to AC.
Yeah.
Cool.
You have like a
Cool.
21 AC, don't you?
Yeah, stacked with my +2.
Currently, it's 17.
Oh, it's 17. Plus
then
the
plus
+3.
Well, there's plus what +3? Because there's the +2 from Logan.
Logan.
And then you're +1,
Oh, okay.
just barely.
Yeah. So yeah, 17.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
His AC is 14 normally.
Oh,
Until
I
you
thought
get
it was
And
like
that's
16.
because I have a breastplate.
right.
Okay. So all right. So Andrew, do your intimidation, and then I'm gonna cast darkness.
I
I'm
rolled a
gonna
16.
while he's
A
intimidating,
16.
I'm gonna get closer, so I'm within 60 feet.
They're 80
Okay.
feet up.
Yeah. They're 80
Oh.
feet. They're like mostly 80 feet up on these cliff faces.
Ah, damn. Hold
Like
on.
well
hold on.
away from melee range and stuff like that. Because
Ah.
crossbows have a very long range, and their tactic here is to stay as far away as they can and just pepper bolts down. And then
I can cast Scorching Ray. That's a range of 120 feet.
So are you casting darkness or scorching ray? What are you doing?
Oh my
well,
god.
I can't.
please
I
don't.
can't do darkness because it's only 60 feet.
Ah, that's okay.
Ah, that's dumb.
How about we save that combo for later?
Ah. Not fun though. I can cast Tidal Wave. It's level
Oh.
3. I can just. That was 90 feet range.
Don't do it. Don't do
Why not? I'm gonna wash them all down the cliff face.
I feel like Astragor is the only one who doesn't remember we serve the Dark Lord, who is not a reputable character. This is the shit that we do, and we do it great.
Oh my god. Are you actually doing it?
I want to.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Okay.
So you intimidate first.
He did. He got a 16. So yeah, they're you can hear screams echoing around through this passage, and
They're
people trying
wishing
to
they wore their
retreat.
brown pants.
Yep. Okay. And you're gonna cast
Okay.
tidal wave, so it's 30
I'm gonna
feet
cast
long,
Tidal Wave.
10 feet
Yeah.
wide, 10 feet tall. I'm gonna say you can catch 3 of these guys because they're kind of spread out on a couple of different
Aw.
platforms, so you can get 3 of them at once.
Okay. I'm totally gonna knock them off the side.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So let's see.
So
what
they
do I
each need
need
to
to
make a
do? So
they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex. So they do. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me
Dex
roll it.
saving throw.
Fail, success. And then you get roll
So-
some damage, right?
Yes.
And-
4d8
and
and falling down. Do I push them off?
Well, yes, but first roll the bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Okay. So 7 plus 6. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Calculator. Do. 7 plus 6 plus. This is 4d8. So plus 5 plus 8. Another 7. That's good. That's good. Okay. So that is 25 damage.
Okay. 25
Uh,
damage plus 22 fall damage for the 2 of them that fell off is
Okay.
gonna be like 50 damage. So and
And
half
then
damage.
the other
to
one
other one
takes
takes half.
half damage. Yeah. And
So-
then the other two, I mean, they fell, so I guess that's the definition of prone.
Yeah.
But
So what's your focus again? It's like a dead bird or something?
yeah, it's a petrified sparrow.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
you,
god.
so you hold aloft this petrified sparrow like it's hanging by a chain or something, and like this
Yeah.
swirling energy kind of whirls around it, and then also appears up on the cliff face as this giant tidal wave of water comes out of nowhere. Like it seems like it's coming from the surf down below somehow. But it's like up here, and everyone's very confused, and it washes up on this cliff face. It goes, boom, and like two of these bandits just come falling off and just crack their skulls open on the rocks below. And the third one just barely holding on, is just soaking wet, like shivering. He's like almost dead, and everyone else is just retreating as fast as they can. Anyone else want to do anything? Snap, you want to do anything? What's the rest of you doing?
I actually end my rage.
Okay.
Like shortly after.
All
See if
right.
they're running, it end their rage.
All right, Astragor, anything from you? Logan?
I want to actually pick up the guy that's hanging off.
Okay,
Just
you
put
fly
him
up there and
on
grab
top
him.
of the cliff.
Okay,
Yeah.
What are you doing?
yeah, you could do that.
Why?
Are you putting
Yeah,
him like
that's
at the height, at the very very height of the top of the cliff, or are you just putting him back on the shelf?
I'm putting him back on the shelf.
Okay. All right, so he's there and he's like paralyzed and frozen. He just got grabbed by a dragon and he's soaking wet and he's like almost unconscious.
If you could see heat,
And you
there
actually
would be
see-
a lot warmer liquid.
Yeah. So you actually think it might be the one who was shouting out. His hood falls back and you see he's got long pointed ears.
Oh, it's an elf.
Damn elves.
Logan
oh,
shoots a look. Logan shoots a look at you, and he like pulls back his hoodie and shows that he's got slightly pointed ears. He's half elf.
Well, Asher.
Sure. Sir, I would highly advise you finding a different line of work. And then I fly away.
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm absolutely not in the business of robbing fucking dragons. Jesus. No, it doesn't say Jesus. Not Jesus in this world. Ozendaz Bolsack. Yes, I'm certain to search for other lines of work. If you'll give me a chance, perhaps.
I fly away. I just fly away.
Okay.
Say
Alright.
nothing.
Are you guys doing anything else here? Or just
Leaving him
moving on.
alive.
Are there any? Is anyone still like looking at us, or have they all just like run?
They've all run off somewhere. I mean, you could try and track them down, but yeah, they're not
Nah.
within sight anymore.
Dang it.
So Logan tries to pat your arm again, but he's not corporeal anymore. So he just kind of goes through you, and he's like, "Well, at least you got to keep the money." And then he starts floating on again.
I land back down and I'm like,
Well, that was interesting.
All right, carrying on.
carrying on.
Well,
I guess
like slightly behind the group, and I'm gonna leave. Like somewhere hidden like against the small like cliff wall. I'm gonna leave 10 gold there.
Aww.
Aw.
You're only encouraging them.
Feels bad.
That's not a great idea, Snap.
I lagged behind, so I was trying to
I
make
was
so
just gonna say
wouldn't
I
see
don't
it.
notice.
I guess that we wouldn't notice. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I can roll a sleight of hand. It's not
For,
great.
for
No,
right
it's
now,
fine. You can
going
lag
through
behind.
this pass, I
I know.
stay as a dragon, just
Mhm.
walking though, walking
Cool.
around with everyone.
Yep. Sounds good. Yeah, and you make it through the other side, and yeah, you're all just fine. You see no
Sweet.
trace of the highwaymen, the highway elves, and yeah, the rest of the journey lies before you.
Sweet.
You carry on. It takes probably one more day of travel until you finally make it to. You kind of come up over a rise on a hill, and in the distance you can see the city of Theledan. And I'm actually going to
Nice.
reveal for you the map.
I turn
Yep.
into a human or tiefling, not human. Jesus.
There you go. All right, and here's Theledan. You are approaching from the south, so on this side. Here,
Wow.
I'll zoom in on the
That's
camera
perfect
as
for
well.
my stream.
Oh goodness.
Which side are you approaching? Sorry.
You're coming from the south.
Okay.
This is the road you're coming in on.
Okay, cool.
Yep, tiefling.
So so the city of Theledan is a coastal city. It is one of the larger cities in the region. It is known as Theledan's City of Gifts.
I like the city.
And so just kind of from the hilltop view, it looks like there are a couple of districts. There's the walled area, which is known as Ozendar's Sprawl. There's kind of a large dock area. And there's also a fair amount of city space surrounding the wall, but it looks a little more dingy, not quite as refined. It seems like being able to have like housing permits and stuff on the inside of the walls is kind of a big luxury. And yeah, like I said, you can see the coast. You can see a variety of ships coming back and forth. One of the things that Theledan is legendary for and famous for is that once a year they send out their merchant fleets, loaded up with goods and silks and cloths and ales and all kinds of valuable materials, and they just go from port to port, just giving it away. Not even asking for anything in return, no trade or anything like that. So yeah, once a year, their fleets just go out and take the best stuff they have, and they just give it to whoever wants it, basically.
I wonder which side we're on, good or evil.
I know. I have to think about this from how would I be taught, because of Astragor's backstory.
Brainwashed and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
So, question
it's
for you again.
interesting.
Would I know all that about this city, even though I'm kind of stupid?
I think
You're not stupid, Kate, just mentally challenged.
I think you probably could have picked up some information along the way. Maybe you don't know all that information. You can choose how much of that you know, but I think you might know a few details about it. I'm going to use this purple D4 to represent your party, so we can just have this represent where most everyone is. So let's put you right about here. Okay. Anything particular you're doing as you're going into town, or are you just going to go down the road all the way?
I want to stand next to Logan and begin humming that song he was humming before. And like side-eye.
Of the one Logan was humming?
Yeah, before.
And how does the song go, Logan?
I'm not Nick Lowe. I can't come up with one.
I have a song that I had immediately thought of. I can hum. There's a lullaby from a show my friend showed.
Don't get demonetized.
That's the thing.
We'll say it's a sad song about someone who a man who visited the grave of his wife every day, and flowers grew from the grave, and then when he passed, the flowers bloomed into a person. I don't know.
Cool.
Like it birthed a child, like in a weird way. I don't know.
And his name is Kimbo.
I don't know.
Like last time. Anyway, I'm humming that song and like side-eyeing Logan.
Cool. All right, so
I actually want to I want to do like a this is gonna be weird, but I want to like do detect magic, just kind of like a general, just like over kind of the place, just like, is there a huge massive source of magic coming from somewhere?
Okay, well
is that a thing?
Detect magic
30-foot radius.
has a 30-foot range. You're trying to cast it over a city.
Can I do an Arcana check? Can I do an Arcana check then?
I'm
a magical
not really. Not really. I mean, if you're looking at something specific, like if you're looking like at a building or an object or something, or like a magical phenomena, but like you don't really see any magical phenomena happening right here. That's
but
obvious.
I want to feel if there's a big thing.
Okay.
Is the city magic?
You can roll
city magic.
You can roll an Arcana, sure. Yeah.
It's going to be nothing. What does Arcana roll with?
Intelligence.
Yeah, no. 13.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, there's not really any magical phenomena here for you to study. If you saw something, you could probably study it further, but there's not really anything going on right now.
Only thing magical here is us right now.
Yep. All right. So you continuing down the road, and you pass by the
being-
first couple of buildings. Actually, the first building you encounter is actually a tavern. It's probably like 4 in the afternoon right now, so you could stop if you wanted to, or you could keep going all the way into town. It's up to you guys.
Well, I'm alright with taking an extended rest to get back my
One spell slot.
Yeah, one spell slot.
Typical
I mean,
wizard
we did
behavior.
spend
I use
2
one spell
days.
slot. Long rest, please.
Long rest.
We did spend another day getting here, so
That's true. You probably already have it back, yeah, because
yeah, you probably
Oh,
already
great.
have it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been a
Well,
long
then in
rest
that
between
case, we can
now
keep
and then?
looking.
Okay. Carry on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quite cautious and around my bag of money. I'm gonna be paranoid of any human, any person, anything I see.
Yeah, you do become more cognizant of like the jingling bounce of coins that happens every time you take a step.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
I have my gold. I have lots of different like pouches and pockets and things, so it's kind of dispersed. It's not all in one place. What I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you also
So-
took fewer coins than everyone else. I think it is still going to
Yes.
jingle a little bit, but yeah, not as much as everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay. So you continue down the road.
There's one thing I want to look for, like passing like a shop that like sells like magic items or whatever.
Okay. You suspect something like that would probably be located within the city walls.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you make your way down. You eventually come. Now you're in Wall Town proper. So Wall Town is the area surrounding the walls, obviously. And
Okay.
like I said, it looks kind of dingy around here, but there's some culture going on. There's some, people they're going about their lives, and you can see there's carts and wagons going by back and forth laden with crops and casks of things and various materials. Looks like a few of them are like mining carts that are laden with ores and stuff like that have been smelted
My,
outside
what
the
a
city.
lot of culture that's here.
I'm
Sorry.
loving the culture. And a few people look at your group, kind of like kind of a little bit of interest. It looks like Kimbo, at some point in the last couple hundred feet, managed to procure some kind of cloak or something. He's got like almost like a bed sheet hanging over his hat and down around him. So A, to protect him from the sun, and B, to kind of mask his identity a little bit. So
He's the
people are
painted
kind of looking
lady.
as like there's this giant like cylinder of just like cloth like kind of walking around. They're kind of like scratching their heads.
Logan hangs out even closer to Kimbo. He doesn't say it, but Kimbo's great.
I thought you
Um,
didn't want him, Logan.
One of the people, there's like a guy washing some clothes on like one of those washboards as you're walking past, and he says, "Oh there, where are you traveling from? We don't see a lot of people coming up the South Way these days."
The South Way is beautiful this time of year.
Well, you're on the South Way.
I know. We're coming back.
Where are you from? Like I said, we don't see a lot of people coming from that direction. Are you from
Logan-
that Castle
What?
Eternal? What's it called? The barony down south?
Oh no, we're from what's that town that we just came from?
Creek Mill.
We're from Creek Mill.
Ah, Creek Mill.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a cousin down there. How's he doing? His name's
have no
his
idea.
name's
Why
Gerald.
would we know your cousin?
Oh, that's
Oh,
fair
was he
enough.
the
If you don't know him.
blacksmith?
No,
think I saw him.
he's no, he's like he's more just like an artist.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see him. My bad.
Ah, that's all
Logan is shooting all of you glares like, stop.
right.
Go. He's like, go, 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 go.
Well, if you ever heading back down that way, be sure and give Gerald the artist go see if he's around, and maybe he'll do a portrait for you.
Hey, yeah, what's your name? Maybe I can
My name's Harold.
Logan tries
Harold.
to kick Astragor, but obviously it goes through him. But you feel the intent.
All right, well, happy day to y'all.
see ya. Hope to see you later. Yeah.
Oh my god, shut up.
You are all as soon as you guys are as soon as we're out of earshot, Logan turns to you guys and he's like, "Great job, everyone. Real subtle." I'm sure that in a few more minutes, we're gonna have someone else come up to us, and we're gonna have to explain to them that the whole city was massacred by us.
No,
I'm
we
sure
don't
that's
have-
exactly what the Dreadlord wants us to do right now.
No,
so,
that guy
great
would have
job.
been
Not
dis-
by us. It was Astragor.
Damn.
I thought for sure you were
Was that
gonna.
your-
Logan thought you were gonna blame him, but he's like, "Yeah, you're right. It is his fault."
Just
The
throw him
Snap's
under the
gonna
bus.
look at you like all offended, like because I didn't say it. He didn't say anything.
Guys, the reason why I lied is that guy. Never mind.
Did
He
you
would've-
remember killing
he
his
would've-
brother?
he would have. He would have told everyone else where we're from. We do not want people to know that. People don't like us,
Then they'll
even though
know
the
that you
massive amount
murdered
of greatness that
Creekville.
we spread.
Yeah, better that they know that we're from a town of dead people, of massacred people, than the Castle Eternal.
We didn't massacre them.
Yeah, you
The
did.
s- No, the spores did.
Oh, really? You were
Oh,
keen
yeah.
to blame. Logan gets very defensive, like, "Oh, you were keen to blame me earlier for all our problems, and now you blame the spores." And he looks at Kimbo, like, "Sorry." No.
Well, they're the
offense.
ones that took over the city. I blame you for starting the war with the mushroom people. What are they called?
They were advancing. My job is to not let you guys die, I guess. Or some. You know what? I don't even know why I'm like helping you guys. If you guys die, you can be ghosts like me and then see how it feels.
Maybe
just
we
be
should all
helpful.
just keep on moving and we can discuss this when we're in more secluded quarters.
Fair enough. We
That's
shall
true.
continue, and I will slap some silliness into people later.
Logan
right.
sends a very angry, like, he pictures himself flipping someone off, and he telepathically sends that to Astragor.
You
Very
started the
nice.
fight, kiddo.
We didn't start the fire. All right,
Yeah,
so
before we died.
as you're continuing down the road and having this argument, Ramara, you you notice something out of the corner of your eye.
Guys,
a lot
I
of these buildings are kind of like built in multi-stories and stuff like that, and some of them are kind of even on stilts and kind of like raised up off the ground a little bit, and kind of underneath like a deck of one of these houses, between like the ground and like the wooden frame of the house, you could see a pair of glittering eyes and like a flash of like something reflective, and the eyes then vanish. And you hear like a slight scurrying sound, like a
Was it the same kind of shiny flash that
The gold knight?
well, no, because you said you used that kind of same phrasing earlier with Kimbo, where his eyes flashed kind of like that.
it could be the same. You're not really sure. You only got a quick look.
Okay.
It's the other spore person. Just like I
It's
thought.
the beggar.
It's the beggar. You relay
Okay.
This information.
So
Doesn't seem worth noting, so no.
I love
never
this.
tell anyone anything. I
No,
love
but
it.
I feel like it makes so much sense. Like,
Eh,
I don't know. We're not buddies yet. Why would we
Yep.
tell each other stuff?
Yep. As you approach the gate,
saw something. What was it? I
I don't know what it was, but
Oh,
it was
no.
a something.
don't know. I saw it.
all right. As you're approaching the gate of the Southway, you see that there are some guards stationed out front, in like chainmail, hauberks, and like piecemeal armor and stuff like that. And they're kind of like exchanging pleasantries with people coming in and out, mostly in.
Aw, damn.
And you notice that they have like a chest there that it's kind of got a hole cut in the top, and they kind of like hold out the chest to people who they kind of like incline their heads and drop in a few coins, and the guards like nod and then put the chest back. And as it gets closer to you, you can hear kind of the exchange of what's going on with people entering the town, as the guards are just saying, basically like, Hello, and welcome to Theledan. City of Gifts. Have you any gifts to offer? And everyone said, yes, I have some gifts to offer. And they put in a few coins and they move on. They're getting accepted in.
Let's just drop all of our copper pieces in.
Logan will
Oh,
throw
here,
in.
can you take this? Thank you.
I have to check how many ethereal coins do I have?
It falls right through the bucket.
I don't know. Does it go through the bucket? I want to.
we'll find out.
He's curious. Yeah, he has 7 ethereal coins, so he's gonna give 2.
All right, so it gets up to you guys, and the guards hold out the chest and say, welcome to Theledan, City of Gifts. Have you any gifts to offer?
Yes, I have some gifts to offer. And I'll put in 5 silver.
Okay. You put in 5 silver, and they kind of look at the giant sack of coins slung over your shoulder, and they kind of like keep holding out the chest, like.
Then I'll drop in 5 gold.
They say, wonderful gifts. Welcome to Theledan. Thank you very much. You can expect many gifts to come your way as well. And they hold up the gifts to the chest to Astragor.
I give him a few dice.
You just drop some dice in the chest?
No, I got even better. I give him spoons and forks.
Spoons and forks in the chest. They look at you strangely. Interesting gifts.
Spoons and forks.
They don't seem too pleased with that. Can you make some kind of roll to...
I can make a deception roll.
It's not really deception. You're just put in some forks and spoons. What's deceptive about
nice.
that?
I got straight charisma, intimidation, stealth.
You could do an intimidation if you want. Just like glare at them until they back down.
Yeah, I don't actually. Yep, intimidation.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Come on, dice. So how does a big fat 25 sound?
25. So you put in some forks and spoons, and they kind of look at you, and like for a second, your draconic countenance comes forth, like not literally, but like you just seem bigger than you are, and they like kind of shrink down. They get a little bit of a dragon fear over them, and they say, "Excellent gifts. Welcome to Theledan." And they move on to Ramara, and they're just kind of like proffering it
as I leave. Just thank you.
And then
they say, all right. Go to Logan. Logan, I think you're a little bit translucent, but I think you're not like invisible all the time. So I think they can see you, and they just assume that you're like a normal person. But like if they looked too closely, like wait a second, you're kind of see through. Like you're not really here, But right now they're just kind of glancing at you.
Yeah, I'll drop in 2 coins because I'm curious what'll happen.
Okay, so you drop in the 2 coins, and I think you hear a little clink, and they watch the coins go in, and they hear a little bit of a clink. And then they say, well, excellent, welcome to Theledan. They usher you inside the gates. And as you walk towards the gates, you can feel the 2 coins materialize back in your pocket. Zoom.
Okay,
stuff out of
we
vending
gotta
machines.
go hit up
That's
the
useful.
slot machines. Yeah.
Yeah, so Logan shrugs like, I guess these are mine.
Also,
All right.
Astrid, just next to you under your breath, I just say, big duck dragon.
I give you a little nudge with my shoulder, like shut up.
Wait, how much shorter than you am I? 'Cause I'm pretty short.
I don't know. I'm kind of an average tiefling.
I think I'm like 4 feet tall.
I don't know the average tiefling form. I didn't bother.
Well, it's,
I
it's
mean, you're like human height, yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, so a foot or 2 above you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like your shoulders like above my head.
Okay, I like whack you with the backside of my head, just like a light, just on the top of the head.
take it.
All right, so you enter the city, and it seems pretty large in here. Like the first thing you noticed, even way back on the hill, was the cathedral itself, which is this structure right here. That's the cathedral, known as just called the Cathedral of Ozendar. And yeah, it's just massive with like all these steeples and spires and there's domes all over it and stuff like that. There's giant stained glass windows, gorgeous piece of architecture. There's a lot of nice buildings and structures around here. There's a town hall in the distance, and there's like lots of large warehouses and different like manor houses and everything. It's really nice in here. But the first thing that you notice, Ramara, your senses are kind of perked up because of like that thing that you saw earlier. So you're like the hair in the back of your neck is like a little bit raised up, and you're just like kind of being a little more aware. And you notice immediately the beggar that you
It is
saw.
the beggar. I called
Yep,
it.
you see the beggar that you saw back in Creek Mill, and he's sitting on a street corner, just like with a hat held in his hands, and he's just kind of looking in it, kind of somberly.
Do we notice, or do you actually point it out for once?
I won't notice naturally. I guarantee it.
I'm just gonna walk over his way and drop a silver in there.
He glances up at you and goes, well, you again? Not you again? No.
Anyway, so when I see her, I look over at Astrogor and like, think he's not told anyone about the massacred town? I wonder.
He kind of stands up and takes his hat and starts trying to slink away a little bit. He's backing up.
I want to go like catch him really quick. Which
Okay.
is probably terrifying to him,
Yeah, you just grab him. Yeah.
but I have terrible insight. I'm going for the hat. And how much freaking like copper do I have? And I'm gonna drop in like 30 copper.
30 copper.
I gave
Yeah.
him a silver.
I ask him, sir, what's your name?
It's a lot of coins, but it's just copper.
Agree, you bastard.
The name's Drusty. They call me Drusty anyway.
Well, hello, Drusty. I'm happy. I'm happy to see you again.
I cast Wither.
That wasn't me this time. I was gonna leave him alone.
No, I don't.
Let the
That's
record
not-
show.
Snap
Just
just looks
suck all
sorry
the
to
fluids
the
out of
guy.
his body and just becomes a raisin.
Yes. And then hit him with Scorching Ray.
he just Thanos him.
Okay, continue.
Continue
Sir.
questioning the ashes.
Sir, why are you so scared of us? We just gave you a bunch of gold. I just want to ask a few questions.
All right, I can answer some questions. Okay. What are your names?
I'm gonna walk away a little bit so it's less intimidating. The whole like 4 people he just saw murder
Yeah.
in town.
No, he ran away right at the beginning of it.
Still.
Well, my name is Astra. And my friends here are Rumara, Logan, and Snap.
Pleasure to make your acquaintances.
Well, thank you. You're a nice fella. We are.
so.
Logan rolls his
I
eyes
just
at
want to
you.
ask. I just want to ask, what were you doing in that town? Like, why didn't you run away sooner?
So he kind of clutches his head a little bit. He's like, I don't remember. I've been wandering for so long. I don't remember most of the towns I passed through, and my memories are hazy. What city am I in right now?
Astrogor steps back a little bit, just kind of like confused. He like,
Well, what's the last thing you remember happening?
Well, I remember that town was fucking weird, and everyone in it was acting like people, but they was all wrong, and I quickly realized that something was amiss, and then you all showed up, and I'd learned by then not to stand out too much, and but then you started asking questions, and I was worried for my safety, and so I just ran, and I heard some sort of commotion, and I looked around, and I saw a dragon swooping in and engulfed them in ice, and I just didn't know what to do, and so I just wandered off again.
Right, the dragon.
Yes,
Oh,
is
okay,
the
wait.
dragon still around? It's terrifying.
No, that was a good dragon. He was trying to help purge the town of zombies.
Logan
Yes.
points at him and says, "That's the dragon." I rolled to see if Logan's gonna just. Logan's not really happy with Astrogor. Like I think he feels the most rivalry with Astrogor. So he absolutely gives him up.
So,
Not even like he might not. So yeah, Astrogor's like, "But," and he's like, "He might not believe me." What?
the beggar actually turns to look at Astra and says, good to meet you, Sir Dragon.
Oh,
Oh.
disappointing.
Well,
I am gonna walk up next to Logan and like whisper to you, it's like, big dumb dragon.
I feel ganged up on.
You little turds.
One interesting thing is, as you're hanging out with this beggar for a minute, you see that he's wearing like a rope as a belt, and he's just got like a potato sack for a tunic basically, and just like some breeches he found somewhere. But like hanging from his rope belt, he's got the only item really on him besides his hat is he's got a horseshoe.
What does that mean?
I ask
I
him,
don't know,
hey,
you're just
what's-
carrying a horseshoe.
I noticed that you have this horseshoe on you. Is symbolic or important to you?
Oh, man's gotta have some kind of self-defense.
That is true. That is true.
I call it horse foo.
That's a
You
great
just-
name.
Is that just you just wanted to make that joke, Gavin? You've been saving it and no one brings it up, so you put it in D&D. How dare you?
Sir gives a
No,
courtesy
I just came
chuckle.
up with the joke just now. He's actually does have a horseshoe.
Alright, turn that off.
Okay, on the horseshoe, can I do detect magic?
Sure.
Because I can do that at will.
Yeah, I think your eyes flash briefly and your draconic sight takes over and you examine the area around you. You look at the horseshoe, and it doesn't seem to have any magical properties. Just seems like
Okay,
a
cool.
regular old horseshoe. It's a little rusty.
Cool.
Well, my kind sir,
Crap, what was his name?
Drusty.
They call me
Drusty anyway.
well, thank you, Drusty, for being willing to talk to us. Here, you can have 5 gold pieces.
Holy shit! Vegas, baby!
Now, I would suggest not spending it all in one place.
So
Where's the brothel?
Gonna nail all the dudes and chicks. Yeah, he takes the gold very thankfully, and he's like, now I suppose we'll see if I can convince a tavern keep to let me buy a room. I usually get turned away even if I have the coin. Thank you very much. I hope to see
Here's-
you again. Do you need anything from me? Can I do anything else for you? You seem to have resolved the problem back in that other town, and now to be so generous. What can I do for you? I feel as if I owe you a debt.
We'll cash that in later. Just keep that thought.
All right.
We'll fund
Uh,
you.
I would suggest, kind sir, Drusty,
Drusty.
Drusty,
D,
Jesus, I can't.
D. It's a D. R.
Drusty.
I don't know how to spell very well.
I can't.
It's okay, Drusty. Here's a little trick for you.
Okay.
Go purchase with some, a little bit of change, just a new shirt, and
Oh.
everyone will let you in.
Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you.
You are welcome.
I'll do that. And you see he starts wandering off in the direction of a tailor shop.
Nice.
We all just had an alignment shift to good.
Yeah, for real.
I had
I know,
no
right?
such shift.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as the guy walks away, finally, like Logan turns to ask girls, he's like, "What's your problem?"
My problem is that guy's poor, and I'm trying to help him survive in this freaking town.
Well, he's honestly probably better off dead. Look at me.
You're better off dead. I'm sure you were better alive than this bullshit.
Oh,
So like Logan actually looks extremely like hurt and concerned for a second, but he shakes it off and he's like, "You do remember who we work for, right?
Yeah.
You do realize that we are not the good guys, okay? So I wish you'd stop because it's useless."
Wait,
We're probably
what,
gonna massacre
guys?
this plate.
What?
He just he laughs. He's like, really? Wow, you are dumb. And he's like, what do you think we're here to do to this utopia of a place? Yeah,
And
maybe
it's-
you took care of that guy for a minute, but I'm excited to show you exactly what that stuff is gonna do when we pour it in the water. Let's go.
No. No, you're not going to show me.
Oh, because you're gonna do it yourself? You work for
No,
the
'cause
Dreadlord
I'll
just
kill
like
you
I
first.
do. Go
We'll
ahead.
see.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Ooh.
good guy thing to do. Yeah, you're really showing me. At least I'm honest with myself. At least I know what I am. Although
I
his
do
voice kind
too.
of like breaks a little bit towards the end.
I do too.
Aww.
So this is going to be a continuation.
Ooh.
Ooh.
As that conversation wraps up, you hear a peal of thunder in the sky. And some storm clouds start to roll in from the distance, and you feel a little patter of just a drizzle of rain around the streets.
All right.
Logan has a renewed interest in the quest, just to prove that he's right. So, where do we need to go? Is it the cathedral? Is that where we need to drop the stuff?
Yeah, we need to go to the Undercroft.
Yeah, the
Let's
Undercroft
go,
of the
I'm ready.
cathedral. All right.
I want to find a shop.
Shop? What for?
A shop for just some magic items.
Andrew wants magic items, please.
Oh, I
I
might
agree
want.
with that.
I want a bag of holding.
I was thinking about it too. It's not just kind of
I
stupid,
want
so.
a bag of holding, and maybe something else I can find there.
That's fair.
Like, gold.
All right. Well, role play it out. What do you say to the group?
To the group.
Mhm.
Guys, we can't be walking around. Oh shit! Wait, I can't say that. Guys, we need to go find a shop to go find some items to help out with our quest.
What do you mean? We have what we need. Let's just go.
But there's some weight holding us down.
You need
Yeah.
to leave your trauma, your childhood trauma behind. You gotta stay
No,
focused.
Logan needs to leave his childhood trauma
Why?
behind.
I'm not talking to Logan. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
No, I whisper. We need a bag of holding, guys. maybe
Oh,
some
yeah.
other magical items to make sure you don't die, Amira.
Oh, Rimara. Oh shit, you're right. Okay.
even
All right.
even Logan is like, yeah, we're pretty much targets out here if you guys keep clinking those bags around. Might as well go find
Right?
something.
All right. You start casting around for a shop of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
The shop of the magic kind.
I do want to say really quick that for the past little bit, Snap is probably whistling.
Aww.
Cool.
Whistling big dumb dragon. Big dumb dragon.
It's
Big
not.
damn
It's not
dragon.
any. It's not any tune you guys have heard before.
Oh,
okay.
interesting. Are you guys going to separate and like divide and conquer to find a magic shop, or are you all going to travel together?
I'm staying away from Logan.
I'm staying away from Astragor, so there.
Ooh.
I
I'm
was staying
awkwardly
away
between them.
first. I go with
Does-
Kimbo. That's who I
Snap
pick.
feels like somewhat close to both of you
Mhm.
for like hardly any reason.
Ramara, who are you going with?
I'm just kind of going. I kind of tend to wander though, so
Okay.
kind of stray cat vibes, you know.
Okay. Let's actually get everyone's minis on here so I can figure out where everyone is. Everyone
Oh,
give me
I
your
know
That's,
where I
minis.
am.
that's great. I'm with Kimbo because I can't hold items anyway, so it doesn't matter to me where people get their shit as long
Mhm.
as I don't have to go with Astragor.
This is gonna be a rivalry for the books.
All right, so here's Kimbo.
Hey, we still have the
Um,
minis over here, Gavin.
Hmm?
We still have these ones over
Oh.
here.
These are Kimbo over there?
Yeah,
Okay. Let me grab that Kimbo.
I got him. I
Good.
brought him over.
Let me grab these. All right, now we can figure out where everyone is in the town. All right.
Ew.
For
So-
combat.
I think Kimbo and Logan are going off to the left, and then Snap, are you with them or are you with Astra and Ramara? Or Ramara's off on her own.
Yeah, I'm just kind of wandering around.
We'll put Ramara like right here.
I'll go with Astra.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe you guys are heading off in this
Smart.
direction.
I appreciate your company, Snap. You're a fine fella.
He nods and continues whistling.
Wait, what?
He,
Use
he,
this point?
Whistling.
yeah,
Oh,
he
whistling. Okay.
nods and keeps whistling.
Okay.
All right. Let me just readjust my camera here. There we go.
What's your insight, Astra?
My insight?
Yeah.
Wisdom, insight.
My straight wisdom is 2. It's a +2, so it's a 14.
Alright. Okay. You can probably tell it's not joyful whistling, or even casual whistling.
Aww. Why
So
is
sad?
Snap sad?
Not necessarily sad, but it's just not. It's not joyful, not casual.
Mommy and
Snap.
Daddy are fighting, and I don't like it.
Snap, I am sorry for my outburst over there.
There's just a shrug.
That's it.
All right.
Oh shit! It just occurred to Brooklyn that like maybe he didn't know either. Maybe Logan's the only one who knows what they really are. Even with his last memories, he at least knows that this guy that he does work for is not on the good alignment.
Wisdom's average. He probably knows. I don't know. Anyway, we'll play that out.
Okay.
We'll see.
Sounds good. So let's first do Astra and Kimbo. Or Astra and Snap, rather. Astra, go ahead and well, so one of you can do an investigation, the other one can assist for advantage.
I will help you.
Or you can both
I
roll
can do
separately.
investigation.
I will help you.
Alright, so go ahead and roll with advantage, Andrew. Intelligence investigation.
Nice. Okay.
19.
19? Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, yes, you are able to find a shop. But before that, you actually walk past a bank.
Oh.
A bank?
And like, you know, maybe it occurs to you, like, sacks of coins, like, this could be an alternative.
It could be an alternative.
If you
Wait.
want to invest in a bank in this town or not, but that does occur to you, like, oh, that could be an option, but it's up to you.
Occur to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think I trust myself more than I would a bank because I've never been really around a bank.
Mhm.
As far as I can think of.
So yeah, you do come upon a magic shop.
Ooh.
Let me just pull up my notes here. So you see a sign that has like an image of like a fashionable man wearing like long flowing robes and like a brilliant vest and like a really nice feathered hat and everything. And the words emblazoned on the sign are the Chic Foundry.
The Chic Foundry.
Yep. And you can see in the windows there's like lines of like potion bottles and like various little trinkets and doodads. And it seems like
Well-
the kind of thing you're looking for.
Well, Snap, this looks like it's the place. Shall we go in and attempt to find what we're looking for?
He gestures for you to go in first.
And I walk in.
All right, you walk in, the bell tinkles. Behind the counter is a woman, and she says, "Hello, hello, what can I do for you? Got money to spend, I see. What'll it be?"
Well, first off, we need a bag of 2, probably, bags of holdings.
You're looking for some sort of like enchanted sack that can hold plenty of, I imagine, coins by the looks of things.
Oh boy.
No,
is that
spoons and
just-
forks.
Spoons and... Of course. Spoons and forks. I understand.
Coins.
And coins, all right.
And I'll mimic that jingling sound again.
Ah, excellent. Well, I think we may have a couple enchanted things such as the thing you described. Let me take a look here. And actually, let's have you roll a luck roll. That's kind of a borrowed mechanic from other games, but like let's just see if they actually have something like that in stock.
Okay,
so roll like
just
roll like
straight
roll a d20, and let's say you got to get a 14 or higher. If you get rolled a 14 or higher, they have a bag of holding in stock.
Dang it.
Are we both rolling or just one of us?
Just one.
Nat 20!
There we go.
He has
All right.
10.
Yeah. They have 2 bags of holding in stock.
But how much are they? Because I bet we
good.
can only buy one at most.
So,
Yeah, I think
where's
that's
the
probably
DM
accurate.
guide?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Ask Google.
Let's see. The thing with magic items is they don't necessarily have exact prices, but we can.
Oh, I
we
thought
can
they
figure it
did.
out. So it's an uncommon item. So I think that's around how much is an uncommon? It's like around 500 gold. Is that right?
Oof.
I think so. That's what I was thinking.
That's
Yeah.
too
Oh.
much.
That's a little much. Well, I can buy one bag of holding.
Uncommon. Okay, uncommon is like 100 to 500. A bag of holding, it's mostly utility. I think it's helpful, but it's like, in terms of like a world economy, it's not going to be like a magic sword. Like a magic sword is like, yeah, people want to equip their soldiers with magic weapons, but like a bag of holding is like, it's useful, but like you might as well just have a horse and cart for the most part. So I think it's going to cost 200 gold. Yeah, 200 gold per bag of holding is what I'll say.
200 gold per bag of holding.
Yeah. Well, we've got a couple of these satchels right here, and you can shove all the knives and forks and spoons and coins that you want in these, and it won't weigh more than a feather, will it?
You're intriguing me, but do you have something to sweeten the pot?
I'm sorry, you come into my
Wow.
shop asking for a specific enchantment, and we happen to have not one, but 2 in stock, and you're looking for something additional. I suppose you are
they're
making
really-
quite the large purchase, so I suppose we can throw in an additional trinket or something to incentivize a bulk purchase. Well, what interests you?
No, I have to think.
He wasn't prepared.
I wasn't prepared for anything. I mean, I said it, but I wasn't prepared to do it.
I can't speak. I looked through my book, see if I could have anything that could sort of get the point across. I'm just gonna like gesture and like start tapping on my breastplate, or like just like tap,
You
tap,
seek
tap.
you seek some manner of improvement in armament and protection. I'm afraid we're not as much of a smith in the armor smith in this area. You might have to seek elsewhere in the city for that kind of thing. But
Do you? How about? How much are potions?
a restorative potion is something you speak of. That'll be
Yeah,
50
just
gold
like-
pieces. 50 gold pieces per potion.
Okay.
Standard rate.
Since we're buying 2,
Mhm.
if I buy, throw one of those in, and we got a deal.
Roll a charisma persuasion.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Damn it.
How much gold do you have? Because I may not be buying.
I have 325.
Well,
much
you've
were
also
they
got a
again?
shit ton of silver. Is
That's
it?
right. Silver.
Yeah, we got tons of silver.
Is it 1,000 or 100 silver for a gold?
It's 10
10
silver,
silver
to
to
a
a
gold.
gold.
10 silver to a gold?
Yeah.
Oh,
So we have like plus 100 gold and silver.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna make that roll.
Yep.
Oh fuck. Yeah, that's
Ouch.
that's so 6.
I'm afraid my potions come in rather high demand, as they're requested by the local military and most anyone who engages in any sort of dangerous endeavors. So I'm afraid it's a high demand item. I can't simply give it away, but I'll give you a discount. I'll half off 1 healing potion.
buy one get one half off.
Would you like to sign up for our rewards program? Every 10 healing potions you buy makes the next one free.
If you download our app,
What's a good email for
we'll
you?
send you deals.
if you fill out the survey, then
So that was 200 for the both.
Yeah, and 25 for a healing potion. 425 for the 3 items. Do we have a deal?
225.
425 for the 2 bags of holding and
Oh,
the healing potion.
I forgot it was 2.
That's why I asked how much gold you had, because I might not be buying one. Maybe.
Oh crap!
You
I
guys are
can't.
gonna-
I do have other customers, so I'm afraid I can't dilly-dally too long.
I'll buy one of your bags of holding.
All right, 200 gold pieces, if you please.
Unless Snap wants to buy the other half.
Since again, I'm having these similar. Can I roll a performance check to try to convey through hand motions that I'm trying to find, not necessarily specifically armor, but things like even similar to it. Things for other like utility potentially things.
Oh,
Sure.
Okay. Now, my performance is just a +2, but that's something.
roll with.
Okay, that's a
Should I-
17.
17, yeah, so you get it, it comes across. Ah, you see, okay, so you seek some sort of magical protection to protect you against various harmful effects. Perhaps a ring of some kind? A ring?
Off the top of my head, curiously, like, maybe.
There are rings which have been known to produce a sort of field that can deflect large kinetic sources of energy. Such things are somewhat rare. I don't remember if we have any. A ring of protection is rare, so if you did have the item, it would probably cost at least 500 gold. If she did have it. But beyond that, it seems like she probably doesn't have anything else. She does say, like, I'm afraid I don't have what you're looking for, unless you're willing to spend quite a bit more. Yes, we do have a team of enchanters outsourced elsewhere in the kingdom who may be able to imbue an item with something you seek, but that would come at quite a steep cost. I'm not sure you quite have the funds based on the number of silver pieces you're counting out as I speak.
Yeah, I was looking at those. I probably could get 500 worth. Anyway, can I try to ask about? Oh, wait, no, it said rings. I'll just question and say rings. To try to like, what other rings do you have? Not necessarily for protection. It's like what you
rings?
got.
Well, this one I'm rather fond of. I use this one for personal use, and she pulls a ring off of her finger, and you can see that it's got like a little emerald encrusted into it. And she says, "This ring I like to use for well, a bit of parkour, I believe they call it. It's a ring of jumping."
How much would that improve my thing? Because I can already jump pretty good because of the athlete feet.
Mm. Well, this one has a bit of sentimental value to me, but I'd be willing to part with it for 250 gold pieces.
Yeah, I don't.
Through the book.
Huh?
I'm looking through my book. Hold on a second. Sorry, because I can't. There's no way I can remember all the things that I've heard.
Yeah.
I do purchase that bag of holding for 200.
Great. Add that to your character sheet. Look it up online or something to figure out what it does exactly. You can start putting all your money and stuff in there.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking over my shoulder, just slowly putting it in.
Yep. She also gives you a receipt. If the enchantment does not work as intended, you can feel free to make a free return within the first 30 days. With proof of malfunction, of course.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll just say others, just at the ring as well.
Well, I'm afraid
If
that's all the
he's trying to
enchanted
figure out,
rings
like-
I have.
Okay.
Such items are extraordinarily rare. Alright, anything else shopping-wise for you guys?
I'll just again say bag of holding and plop the 200 gold on the table.
Alright, excellent! Here you are! These were both crafted by the same enchanter, so they, you might call them cousins. It's said that perhaps even the dimension into which the items go, they may even be adjacent to each other. Not that anyone would be able to find out because it's impenetrable from the inside, but it's good to think about.
That's actually dope. Not gonna lie.
Maybe
all
we
right.
should go deposit all that silver and get gold. It's easier to carry.
Oh, you could exchange it at the
Yes.
bank. Yeah.
I don't know.
could.
Anyways. All right.
All right, so
maybe we
Ramara.
should go. Yeah, I've kind
Ramara.
of been wandering.
Yeah, so you've been wandering. What are you doing? Are you doing anything in particular as you're wandering, or are you just wandering?
I'm kind of looking for the tall old pointy thing that is the cathedral.
Okay.
Just start looking at it, kind of see what's going on.
Yeah. You make it to the cathedral, and you see that there are some people coming in and out. It looks like they have kind of like a worship service that happens at least once a day, and it looks like some people are exiting after one such service.
Once a
The
day.
iconography-
Oh, poor people.
The iconography of the cathedral and the stained glass windows and everything is all depicting a celestial-looking person giving things to people, bestowing gifts. So, you've heard the name Ozendar, and like this area you're in is known as Ozendar's Sprawl. So, you could probably put two and two together and figure out that the name of the god that people venerate here is named Ozendar.
Okay.
So you look around are you going in the cathedral? What are you doing?
I'm not gonna go inside, but I'm gonna
Okay.
look around to see if there's like other entrances, kind of count how many there are,
Great.
kind of where they're
Give
at.
me an investigation roll, intelligence.
Let's see if I do something useful with this roll. Nope, that's a 2. All right, I'm just looking.
Yeah.
I'm just
So-
Just
browsing.
browsing. Thank
so
you,
what
Hotman.
happens? What happens is, as you're circling the area, you get distracted once more by, again, you hear a little scuttling sound. You whip around, and you don't see anything. But you do see,
Statue.
but you do see like a sewer grate, and like it settles a little bit as you turn your head around to look.
Aw. I'm curious. Gonna go look in the grate. Not
Okay.
gonna go down it. Just,
Curiosity
like,
killed the cat.
yeah.
Roll up
Yeah.
a new character. All right, so you go up to the sewer grate,
Shit.
and you crack it open, and it's pretty dark in there. You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you go up there and you crack it open, and you see a tail, a long tail, kind of like, and go out of sight around a corner.
We've got a basilisk. Where's the? Do I see a notebook anywhere? Okay. Let's see.
Get out of here with your Harry Potter
Nerd.
shit.
I mean, I'm a witch, so let's see. Okay, are there multiple sewer grates?
You only
Nearby?
see one in the immediate area.
Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, circle around some more, keep looking, see,
Okay.
just note where this one is.
As you circle around, you are approached by a character. This individual is wearing breeches and no shoes and a vest, but they're all of like kind of fine make, so it seems like it's more of a stylistic thing. And this person kind of like approaches like holding the vest, and it seems like a man with kind of like some scruffy tufts of a beard, but his hair is kind of pulled back into like an elegant ponytail. And he walks up to you and he says, "Hello there. What can I do for you? You look like you're new in town."
You always just walk up to strangers and talk to them? I mean, what do you want?
I actually do make it my business to approach interesting strangers, people who perhaps have a unique taste or unique palate for interesting experiences.
It sounds not so good.
Either sounds kinky or is like a food critic.
It could be kinky. I'm just wondering if you are interested in any sort of, how do I best put this? Any sort of goods or experiences or anything that aren't officially sanctioned by the city. You seem to have a unique veneer about you that maybe think you might be interested. If not, I'll just simply allow you to continue on your way. But you seem as if you're looking for something. Is there something I can do for you?
Could I get your name?
Ah, of course. Forgive me. Forgive me. I have not given you my name. My name is Elfior.
Elfior or Elfior?
Elfior.
Okay. Elfior.
Yeah, I'm
hello.
somewhat of a town guide. I'd show people around if they're new in town and show them what's what and what there is to see and what there is to see that doesn't want to be seen.
Sure, yeah. What are we talking?
Well, what are you looking for? I know many things about
What
this
do you
town.
have? I don't
Just
know.
going in
I
circles.
Well, I don't think it would be prudent to discuss such things here on the street, but I will say,
Of course not.
if you wish to learn some things and see some things and purchase some things, I'm available in the Bilge. You can find me in the Bilge. I have a warehouse there.
You never go to a second location.
This guy's
It's,
totally gonna like, lead me to a brothel.
Right?
Lots
The
of paper and
bilge-
that.
If you're not
Yeah.
familiar, the Bilge is an area of the docks that's just outside the city walls on the northern side of the city. There on the dock, immediately outside the walls, so the southernmost warehouse in the Bilge, that is my warehouse, and that is where I operate. And if you go there and just tell them that Elfior sent you, I'm sure they'll let you right in and will be able to help you with whatever you
Mug you
need,
in
whatever you
peace.
require. I am in the business of helping people, and you seem like someone who could use some help.
Okay. Good to know. Just put your little business card in my little pocket
Of
there,
course,
and
yes.
I'll get back to you.
Excellent. It was a pleasure meeting. Oh, what was your name? I never quite got it.
You may call me Rimara.
You stumbled over that name. Is that a fake name?
What are you fake?
Forgive me. Of
You've lost
course.
your business.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Ramara. I hope to see you again soon.
Customer service. Okay.
Sorry.
Farewell. And he just like straightens up his vest and he struts off.
How much coin did it sound like he was like? Was he jingling?
Make a perception check.
Not that I want to like pickpocket him, but like, you know, at the 8 plus. Hold on. 8, 12, and then 15.
15. You get the sense that he's carrying enough money to grease palms when he has to, but not enough to make him a target.
Ah. Okay.
All right, now let's go to Kimbo and Logan. What are you guys doing? Or Logan, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really wandering too far from. I actually probably go to the cathedral, I guess. So
Mhm.
not nothing. But I assume Kimbo is just following me.
Yep.
Is that what's going on? Oh, this is weird for Logan. People don't usually follow him. But Kimbo's cool, so we'll allow it. So he decides to investigate the chapel. Can I enter it?
Yeah. So as you're circling around back to the cathedral, Kimbo is talking to you a little bit, and he's like, "Your group seems to have a little schism forming."
Yeah, well, I think they're just not realistically looking at who we are and what we're here to do.
And what
not
are
my
you
fault
here
they're
to do?
So he kind of looks at Kimbo for a while. I don't think he probably sees anything. And he says, "We're here to dump an unknown liquid into the water." Is it the water supply? Is that what it is?
Oh, it's the
Uh,
jellyfish.
It's a small pool with a jellyfish in
It's a
it.
small pool. It's not necessarily the water supply.
Avatar vibes. Avatar vibes.
Into a small pool with a
Avatar.
jellyfish. And then curious,
Interesting
did he like
task.
know anything about the jellyfish?
I'm afraid I don't know much about such things, but it seems like a peculiar kind of mission.
Yeah, well, peculiar with our Lord and Savior usually means a lot of people are gonna die. I've been around. I may not have all my memories, but I've been around long enough to at least know we don't do good things for the people. We don't help people. We help the Dreadlord, and only the Dreadlord. And if the others are too stupid to see that, that's not my fault or my problem. Where's this stupid jellyfish?
Morality can be an interesting thing. Sometimes the wrong thing is construed to be done for the right reasons. Sometimes not. It's an interesting thing.
Well, it's
I
no skin
wonder.
off my...
It seems like even you aren't entirely sure about the ramifications of whatever this jellyfish thing will have.
No, but does it really matter? I don't exactly have a choice, so...
Don't you?
No. How do you think I go around like this freely? The answer is, I don't go freely.
So you're imprisoned then.
Yeah.
Seems to
Well-
me you need to find the key.
So Logan kind of has like a flash in his head of something silver and something small. But it like just evaporates before he can cling on to it. And very bitterly he says instead, I need to get this job done so I can go back and just wither away or whatever I do.
Is that what you want?
You know, suddenly you're not as fun to travel with. Do you have any other questions, or can we go find this goddamn jellyfish?
You're right. I apologize. I will follow your lead. You have my blade, as I have said, and it will serve you. All right. So he follows you, and you're gonna go and try and enter the cathedral.
Wait.
Okay.
But they take a few steps, and Logan turns around and he says, I know you said you want something from the Dreadlord, but take my advice. You don't want anything from him. The cost will be too high. And then he says, and then he abruptly turns away to end the conversation and moves on.
Awesome. All right. So you're gonna go and enter the cathedral.
Yep.
Okay.
Is the jellyfish in here?
So Ramara,
Yes,
I
hello,
think.
but where do you keep the jellyfish?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so you guys come over here. What is this doing here? To the cathedral, and yeah, there are large gates or large wooden doors, and one of them's partially ajar, so you can enter. And Logan, you go first, and as you pass through the threshold of this place, you feel a shiver just pass through you. You're able to enter just fine, but you get the sense that you're entering sanctified ground, and it's like itchy.
Ugh. Does Kimbo make it in okay?
Yeah, Kimbo just kind of ducks his head and shuffles inside, and he kind of like takes off the sheet a little bit and ties it around himself, and it's more of like a cloak. And you look inside, and by now it's getting on into evening, and the setting sun is casting like a reddish tint to all the stained glass windows and leaving like this rainbow of kaleidoscopic colors across the floor. And it's kind of like a beautiful tiled mosaic pattern on the floor as well. There are rows of pews leading up towards the front, where there's like a podium, and there's an altar, and there's all kinds of like religious iconography, and there's like candelabras and things like that. It's everything you'd expect to see in the cathedral. And there are also a number of they look kind of like bird pools, like bird baths. Located, they're kind of like that shape, and they've got water in them. They've also got coins. They got each one of them has a couple of coins put in there. And you watch as a couple of like poor and destitute looking people walk up, and they go and pray for a while at the pews. and they stand up and they go to one of like the bird baths and they take out a couple of coins and then walk out.
Seems
And
you-
backwards to Logan, but
And then you see some other people come in and drop some coins in the pools and then pray at the pews and then leave.
Interesting.
Logan has no comment. He's just looking for a jellyfish. He like stays very focused on. He doesn't really want to learn about the culture anymore, so he's trying not to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to learn. He doesn't want to get to know people. He doesn't want to see children in the streets. He just wants to find the god's damn jellyfish.
Okay. So you're looking around. You're looking for an undercroft entrance, and you see there's a couple of side passages that kind of like curve around and go probably behind like the main like proselytization area, like where people would stand and talk. They kind of curve around behind it somewhere, and you can't really see where they lead from here.
Can I go in? Can I go? Or
You start-
can I not?
You start to walk in that direction, and it's at this point that you see there are a couple of armored people. They're not like the town guards. These people actually have the iconography of Ozendar emblazoned on their breastplates, and they have like long spears against their backs, which also have like a banner hanging from it. And they're standing there guarding these entrances, and they incline. One of them inclines their head at you as you approach, but kind of like stands more firmly in front of the passageway
Yeah.
and looks suspiciously at Kimbo.
Logan backs the fuck away. If these are paladins or clerics, that's like the one thing he's not okay with. So he backs the fuck up and says, "Sorry, wrong turn." And then he and Kimbo turn the other way.
So
and go
where's
back
the
out.
bathroom again?
Awesome.
So I guess we'll have. So he looks at Kimbo and is like, "I guess we'll have to have our other friends take care of that." Do you have some kind of subterranean sense? Is there more underneath this place? Is the Undercroft here?
Interesting. I'll need to contact some kind of soil to be able to tell for sure. The stone here is thick and artificial, and I can't quite get a sense of it.
Okay. Logan is he's gonna stop tuning out voices, because I imagine that they've been coming in and out and he just has been trying not to pay attention. Because again, he does not want to get to know the people or the culture or see people living their lives. But he kind of like opens his mind to noises.
Okay. You open your mind to thoughts of people around you, and the first thing you get is the most immediate people in your surroundings, some of the people who are praying in the pews. Some of them are praying for gifts, praying for aid from the god Ozendar. Others are praying to, trying to figure out what's the best gift to give my sister for her birthday. Things like that. Nothing. She's worthless.
A hairball.
Miracle Whip.
So you catch a few of these prayers. You catch a few of these prayers around you. You sense the surface level thoughts of the paladin who was blocking the entrance, and she's just thinking like, "Huh, thank Ozendar I didn't have to waylay anyone. I thought this was going to be a nice, clean, boring shift." You catch a few surface level thoughts of some like very faint. It's like really hard to tell, but like you do sense some thoughts underneath you in under the ground somewhere. But it's muted. You can't really actually get a read on any of the words because it's so far away. But
that makes
That's
sense.
what you
But
get.
that's enough for Logan to be like, I think this is probably the place. So he looks to Kimbo and just like kind of gestures that they leave now. Oh, actually,
Alright,
before they
by your
leave, sorry, he drops an ethereal coin into one of the
pools.
the pools, and he thinks like, if you have any mercy, you'll get everyone out that you can, and then he leaves.
Okay.
that's his prayer that he offers.
Sounds good. All right.
And
I
then he
think
gets the coin back, maybe? Or does it stay?
do you want it to stay there?
No. Because, like, he more sent it as, like, a warning, but he
Mhm.
doesn't really believe that the gods do much anyway, so...
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. A moment later, you feel the coin reappear in your pouch. I think it's about at this point, Ramara, I think you've circled back around the cathedral just as Logan and Kimbo have come out. And I think Snap and Astra, you probably also made your way to the center at this point as well.
I kind of wanted to ask around, like, on our way towards it, just asking about the history of this place and
Sure.
And kind of try to figure out more about the people, because to Astragor, what Logan said about how we're evil and we're punishing and being mean to people struck him, and like, no, that's never happened for anything I've ever done. So he's trying to ask more about the history of the place. That's what he's trying to figure out.
Okay.
And he mentions the snap, like, that doesn't seem right to me.
Mm-hmm.
That actually, I was about to say to you. I was about to say he stops you, and like, he's very focused in what he's about to say, because he's trying. Okay, he says, "Eternal, bad."
Eternal bad. Okay.
That's,
I agree.
Very focused.
From what Logan said, that's right. But from what everything I've ever been taught by them, that we've been doing good and helping the world and cleansing evil.
Bad.
You say bad? It's so hard talking to Snap.
That's the point.
I'm like,
He's getting better.
he's getting better.
How? What do you? I want to ask Snap. Like, okay.
I want to ask Snap, like, what do you know about Castle Eternal, or like how bad we are? Like, are we on the bad side? Because he's the one that came into us, and this is his first mission. So that's what I want to ask, and I don't know how to ask it.
So Snap, what do you know about Castle Eternal, or can say?
I'm assuming, Gavin, I know like very little. Only what I've seen for the 3 weeks I was there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like,
Yeah. What you know about it is basically like there's the normal material plane front version of it, which is like a facade. You know, there's like people who live there, you know, but then there's like your half of it, which is the real Castle Eternal, and that's where there's undead creatures that stalk the land, and there's the dragon Eyrie, where the dragons like war amongst themselves and plan torments for people and stuff like that, and there's like dark magics brewed up in the depths of the castle and stuff like that. So like, it's, you know, it's hard to say it's like evil just because of all those things, but like, you know, because like any one of those things on its own, it's like, okay, well, you know, that's not necessarily to mean like, you know, they're hell-bent on destruction of everything. But some of it is kind of questionable.
yeah. So I'm just like,
Maybe we should ask around town about this jelly that we're supposed to be hunting and murdering. Well, we actually
Well,
don't know,
Yeah.
but that we're doing something to.
bad. Questioning it, like pointing at the cathedral.
Bad as in the cathedral's bad, or bad as in what we're gonna do to the cathedral bad?
That's so hard
It's
to
also hard because a
communicate.
lot of stuff is body language.
I know. I'm trying so hard to figure out, like, A good way to communicate to Snap.
Oh yeah, I made it specifically hard.
I know.
Intentionally.
Kate just
I
didn't want to
chose a
roleplay.
bad intelligence. It's forced me to roleplay more. I
know.
use more than just words.
Okay, so I want to kind of like look at Snap and see if he's like with me to try to figure out if we're the bad guys. So like I don't know if you, because I want to read him, because I can't talk to him per se.
I would say that's an insight.
Would I roll for that? Yeah.
Sure.
Insight.
Just tell me
What-
what you got.
What's
Well,
insight?
can Kate
It's
roll to
wisdom.
help because he is trying to show that he's
I am
not-
trying to convey.
Yeah, you get
Okay,
get
yeah.
advantage.
Okay, so what's the roll for insight?
It's wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay,
wisdom.
that's at least somewhat decent. With advantage.
Yeah. Okay.
16.
All right. Oh, because you don't have a plus either.
Oh, I had. Oh, did I roll a 16? I thought I rolled a 14. Well,
I think
16,
it was a
18.
16.
Okay. That's
Yeah, okay.
18.
You can tell that he's with you to go learn more about it, but he's also you tell he's pretty sure we're not doing good.
Okay.
But he's again not 100% sure. He's like
wishy-washy.
65% sure. Yeah.
Okay. So wait. Okay, I need to remember. How old is Snap? Like how much experience outside of I want to say Doom Eternal.
Hold on. I need to look at this. I remember. Okay, I believe he's probably about like 15 years old.
15.
Yeah.
And so he has some experience outside. Okay. But not much.
No.
Okay, so that's what we do then. We go and
Well, the lifespan of a Kenku is like matured at 12.
So he's more
okay.
like 22.
Yeah,
Okay.
essentially,
It's like dog ears, but bird.
Okay.
pretty much.
I know, so astute, guys. I'm so tired. Sorry.
Since I can't ask Snap like too many questions into his past because he can't necessarily tell me, I want to go and ask the town about the town. I want to learn the history of the town. Maybe I can
Okay.
go find a library or I don't want to go to the cathedral yet because
Mhm.
I know my friends, group, they're there.
Mhm.
And I kind of want to explore for my own because I know that Logan knows that we're doing something's weird.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I want. That's what we want to do, I presume. Is find
Okay.
someone to talk to about the history of the place and kind of that stuff.
Okay. As you're looking around for a place to, or someone to ask about it, you actually see Drusty again. And
God damn
Drusty,
it, Drusty.
Drusty approaches you. And,
He's everywhere.
he's actually still wearing his potato sack shirt.
Sir.
He is carrying a nice looking shirt, and he walks up to you, Astrogor, and he's like, "Hey, I noticed your clothes looked a bit travel worn, and well, I thought this would look very well with your horns and your hair, and it seemed to fit you better than me. I wanted to give you something for all your kind deeds."
Did he not remember that we murdered his whole town?
It wasn't his town.
He was passing through.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
been traveling everywhere, according to what he said before.
Okay. Okay.
So,
I'm not
he's
even
been-
there, so
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Drusty.
That's me. It's Drusty. Drusty, they call me.
Trusty
I don't think they
Drusty.
actually call me that. I wish they
Thank
would.
you.
You're welcome.
I do thank you greatly. Do you know much about the city and its inhabitants and what people believe in here?
Oh, yes. I've figured out the name of the city is Theledan.
Oh, thank you, Drusty.
And they call it the City of Gifts.
this guy.
I
Not
love this
impressed.
guy. I look impressed. Oh, thank you. That is good information to know.
I'm happy to help, of course.
I do have to ask a simple question because of my personality. Did you purchase the shirt?
Oh,
Because I can reimburse you. I can reimburse you.
No, think nothing of it. I've plenty of coin left over for a hot meal, and I'll find another shirt. All their stuff, it wasn't really my style.
Okay, thank you, Drusty.
It's not potato sack enough.
Warrior.
I'll find something. Don't you worry about it.
I offered to trade him my shirt for it.
Your shirt? Oh, dear me. Well, all right, hand it over.
I handed it over.
Tripping in the street.
Yes, you trade shirts, and he puts on Astragor's shirt.
Is Astragor's tiefling like super buff
Yeah, probably.
and emasculating to look at?
Not as buff as the bird next to him.
Just shredded.
Yeah, that bird, man.
Hey, Drusty, do you happen to know of a library or a source of information about this town around here besides the big cathedral building right there?
I think I saw a bookstore, but it seemed more like I don't know. They might have something like that. I don't know. Maybe they have a history of the town. I'm not sure. I saw a bookstore. I saw I saw a shop of like magical curiosities. I saw a couple of taverns, a tailor's shop. I saw a chandler's shop. I saw. That's not very helpful to you, is it?
No.
I think I've
that
gone off and
bookstore-
rambled again.
No, it's
Oh,
okay, Drusty.
sorry.
You're okay.
I'm no use to you right now. I think I
No.
need a nap. Yes, I think I need a nap.
A nap. How old is this beggar?
It's hard to say. I mean, like, he's got a lot of grime and dirt on him, so like he looks like he's 70, but he might be only like 40 or 50.
Well, Drusty, could you point me in the direction you think you saw that bookstore?
Oh yes, it was definitely. No, I can't. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Thank you. You have a good day, Drusty.
You too, Aspergor, and yeah, don't go freezing anyone I know. I don't know anyone. And he wanders off.
I fucking love that guy.
I don't know anyone.
Well, I guess I got a new shirt.
Yeah, you got a new shirt. +1 to
Okay.
charisma.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, damn it. Because that could be very useful.
All right. Well, I think I am gonna say, like, as you're like, going to look after a bookstore, you run into the group, and now you're all together for a second. You happen to see each other, and you can exchange stories if you want, whatever. But I think we'll actually pick this up right here again in the next session to find out what your next step is. Right now, it's like evening is towards dusk. I'm actually going to change the light situation in the game just so that I remember next time what time of day it is. So let me make it a little darker here. Let's see. Let's make it a little bit blue. There we go.
Then we gotta find out what we're really here for.
All right. Well, yeah, great session, everyone. Hey, that was a roleplay heavy session.
That was good.
We had like a combat, where Ramara just ended it with one spell. Although really,
Main word.
even the spell was probably overkill, to be honest. Like as soon as it saw the dragon, they were like, "Oh shit!" And like that was the end of it,
I
Yep.
still can't believe you did that.
I'm so proud of you, Bryn. So proud.
Awesome. Well, great session, everyone. I had a great time. That was really fun.
Good.
And yeah, maybe next time we'll see if you can figure out how to infiltrate the undercroft of the cathedral. And are you going to go through with the plan or not? I don't know. It's up to you guys.
I might kill Logan.
It wouldn't do
Like, just
anything. You just
PvP
come
going?
back
I was gonna
again.
say you really. Yeah, you're gonna kill him first of all for telling the truth, and second, you can't kill him.
Yeah, he's just come right back no matter what.
The only one who has the power to do that right now is the Lord Eternal, and that's it.
Mhm. Yep.
I could find the hunt that you spawn at in our group.
Yeah, and who do you think has it?
I have detect magic.
No, I mean,
Astral though.
well, actually, I don't actually know how it works. I don't know if that we have the haunt with us.
Because
the
you
Lord Eternal
spawn-
could do something else.
When you die, you spawn at your haunt, don't you not?
In theory,
Well,
yeah,
To be
but
honest.
In theory, but the Lord Eternal wouldn't, just give one of you guys my haunt if he needs me to fall in line. You know what I mean?
Sure,
Or if
probably
he
hid it
thinks you
on the
might try,
dragon.
or if he thought I might try to have someone else free me.
Mhm.
So Logan is just counting on. Again, he doesn't know why, but he gets the feeling that the Lord Eternal is a lot smarter about these things, and he feels like he should never, ever again underestimate him. He doesn't know why, but that's the feeling he gets.
That's fair.
It's wise not to do it again. So I assume the Lord Eternal probably actually has the haunt and is doing some kind of magic fuckery. But I don't know.
We shall
very
see.
possible. Yeah, we shall see. All right. Well, thanks everyone for stopping by. Thanks for playing with me, and we'll see what happens next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.